You want the recognition, you want the status, you want the money, you want the notoriety, then pal, get on Ric Flair one time. We are the best there is, and believe it, put it in the bank, whether you like it or not, we are the best there is. This is what Ric Flair is all about, you know. There are so many times that I walk out here and I feel the excitement, I feel the pulse of the world, and sometimes I get so carried away that I don't take time. Honey, I'll see you tonight at the Marriott, now be quiet, I gotta talk. Sometimes I don't take time to enunciate and really get the point across. What's on my mind tonight is this: when this lays down next to me at night, I feel as secure as a man can feel in the sport of professional wrestling. Woo! You want the recognition, you want the status, you want the money, you want the notoriety, then pal, get on Ric Flair one time. We are the best there is, and believe it, put it in the bank, whether you like it or not, we are the best there is.
Yes, sir. Here we are, y'all. Here we are, y'all. Welcome to the Suns Valley Podcast Trade Deadline Watch Party live stream. Blah, 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 blee, blah, blue, blah. How are we doing, everybody? We got King, we got Jacob, we got Joker, we got CJ the GOAT, we got Brady, what's good? We got Ivy already being negative. We got C. Lavera, Oracle, Mercedes, Stacker, Sergio, Harvey.
You want the recognition, you want the status, you want the money, you want the notoriety.
So you're telling me Iris is being...
You want the recognition, you want the status.
Every time I hit transition, it wants to, like, from...
Just unhide it, you know?
Well, it is unhid. That's the crazy thing. Like, I click transition... Oh, well, I'll figure it out later.
Anyway,
I need to get good with that, bro. That's a great tool.
Exciting times we live in. Lakers made a move for Kennard, so there you go. They're not expected to make any more moves. Gambo reports that the Suns won't be making any moves other than Nick Richards, so look out for that. He's either going to get traded so they can make moves for it, and he specifically said a full contract for Bouye, Gabe. Specifically said those words. So sounds like the Suns, you know, we knew what they knew, and we've all recognized it, that Bouye is good enough for a contract. So it sounds like they are going to go that direction as soon as they can get Richards out, which makes me believe that the Sohan trade's not happening because
Okay. But
if they're going to do it for contracts, right? If they're doing it for money to give Bouye so they can stay under the tax and then give Bouye the full contract, it makes me believe that they're out on Sohan, which, you know, just a lot logistically, and if you follow the logic, like it just.
But at the same time, they're trying to move Nick. They're still trying to move Nick Richards, and the Spurs still need a big man.
Oh, I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, per what Gambo's saying is, it might be right at what you said. Like the Spurs are just like, no, we want 2 firsts, and, like, you know what I mean? Like they're just overselling on it, and it's like, okay, well, no, we're good. So it looks like they're just trying to move Nick. Which is fine. I mean, if they want to get under that tax, they can get under that tax. It makes it able for them to make better moves in the offseason. You know, and for everybody who's like, hey, I want to win now, like this vision wasn't a win this year vision. This vision was a win 2 or 3 years down the line vision. And also for people who are Booker haters, not Sundo, because Sundo's not one, but people who are Booker haters, you got to make room for all these extensions coming up too. So, you know, it sounds like this is going to be a future move, you know what I mean? To make moves so they can do stuff in the future.
Well,
don't sound like we're making any splashes today.
That's fine. I mean, I still expect a move that will be pleasant to hear.
I mean, I would love to get a move like that. You know, I think a Sohan move would be great.
We should come on during live streams before a game and be like, this game, there's zero reason to watch this game. This game will not even take place. There won't be a game. Don't watch. That's how you just started this stream. That is crazy.
I'm just saying that's what Gambo said. I'm just saying it's what Gambo said. It's not me.
You and Gambo always want to ruin our hopes.
Is everybody's genie in the lamp when it comes to
not really. A lot of people hate his guts.
They rub that little lamp. Gambo, what news do you have for us today? And most of the time he's right. So I'm just saying, but I hope I want to make a move, bro. I want to trade for Sohan. I would love for him. I would love for a move like that, honestly. And I'm hoping that he's wrong for real, because dude, I would love a move, but
Nick,
don't expect this to be
Ice
a huge
Water
splash.
Sundo. Speaking of a huge splash.
Call me Ice. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, we know. We already been calling you Ice behind your back.
Call me Ice. If you know what I'm saying.
No, that ain't the type of ice we're talking about. We ain't talking ice in veins. We're talking ice in veins.
Yes, the Optimus Prime even said it. Gambo made it clear. I was just reporting what Gambo said. Now, he could be wrong. Something could come up.
I'm not saying Gambo's wrong.
We'll do that.
What I'm saying is, how often do we know what they're going to do before they do? Like,
for the past few years, we've kind of known. We've been hoping for one.
We've hoped and not gotten what we thought we were going to get.
So, well, fair enough. So, I'm with you, bro. Let's make a move. Let's get some young guys. Let's go get somebody.
It don't even got to be like, I will be happy with minimal, because I think we're at a rare spot that we haven't been in a long time, where we don't have to make a big, like, we've been looking for a savior the last couple of the years.
Say it.
Trade deadline.
Preach it.
We were in trouble the last year at the deadline.
Move the few years has made us all crack addicts. Like,
yeah. Who else wants to come glom on?
Who else wants to come here?
Yeah.
Like, no, we don't need all that crap, dude.
Yeah. This guy beats the hell out of his wife, allegedly. Can we get him?
Let the team do what they're doing and let them plan for the future. We don't need a right now move. Like, that's just not where this team is. They drafted 2 young studs they deemed who are going to develop this year. They're letting them develop, and then they're making other moves. Gillespie's been good. Bouyer's been good. And if they want to sign Bouyer, that means they see him as a piece that's going to be here for a minute. I'd love to get it big, for sure. I would love to get a power forward. It just doesn't seem like that's going to be on the table for the market. Kuminga's already been moved. You saw that. Kuminga got moved last night. I can't remember what the trade was.
Yeah, I was going to say, we need to look that up.
Oh, I rolled my eyes at the Kuminga move last night.
I mean, when it comes
to Porzingis, the Porzingis trade. Yeah. He was in that Porzingis trade to the Hawks. Duh. So, I mean, he was part of that trade there. So that's why we weren't going to get Kuminga, because there was no way we were going to send them a player like that. You know what I mean?
What up, AJ? Guy, I just want to say, guys, help us out, please. Hit that like button if you haven't. We need your help. Try to grow the stream a little bit. It'll grow. If something happens, people are going to start popping in and everything, but just hit that like if you haven't. We got a couple of donos early from Iverson.
I see that. I guess Mallow, this is what I'll say. Why would the Warriors trade for Tingus if Tingus has unknown illnesses and stuff like that? Here's the deal. The Warriors are, sadly, they're where we were with KD. They are trying to make splash move after splash move for a last-ditch effort as the team is aging, as Curry's aging, as your boy Draymond Green's aging, and they're going to have to rebuild pretty soon. So they're making last-ditch efforts to make that team still good. That's all they're doing at this point. So, I mean, that's just what's happening with the Warriors. Guess what? We're not there. And thank the Lord we're not there right now. So everybody who's upset that we're not doing it, we're not there. And I know you're going to read these super chats, so go ahead.
Says, Brian, wake up. Talking about Brian Lefebvre himself, Brian Gregory. And then he says, Brian and Ishbia suck. So, appreciate you, Iverson. It's good to know you can be disappointed in anything. Doesn't have to just be
I really just want to know, what move are we looking for? To people in the chat who are negative. Now, people who understand what's going on,
be a good time for a poll, right?
But like, what are you looking for? Yeah, like, what exactly are we looking for people who want us to make this big move? Are you looking for a big splash? You looking for something? You looking for, like, what are we looking for? JL Studio says Ishbia more focused on the celebrity all-star game than making moves. Well, that's Ishbia, and that's his job to do that. Let Gregory focus on making moves.
Such a silly. I mean, to me, that sounds like a funny, fun comment. No, that doesn't sound like a real comment.
It is. Marvin Bagley. So people are looking for a big power forward, some bigs. I understand that. I absolutely agree. We need some size. You know what I mean? 100%. No, we need size. That's going to be our biggest weakness going into the playoffs. If we make it, we'll be that. Like, there's no way our size is going to match up with a whole bunch of other team size in the West. Ryan Dunn for Giannis. Yeah, okay, BET. Bet, whatever. Realistically, if we traded Booker, Suns would be better. Stop it with the Booker trading stuff,
Who said that?
Aristian Ban. Speaking of ban, boop, gone.
I mean, we'll just go ahead.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Ignore any silliness, Lots of silliness tonight, Sundo.
Jacob's ridiculous, bro. Giannis or bust. Well, that's not going to happen. You've seen what people are offering for Giannis, and it sounds like the Bucks are now looking toward the Grizzlies for Ja Morant. So be on the lookout for that.
Guys, don't laugh at me if the banger starts playing. I'm not trying to play the banger. Woo! It didn't happen. There we go. Go on. Sorry.
Are you getting the chat in there?
Just adding some things.
Dusty says Sohan's basically Ryan Dunn with worse shooting. Yeah, I said that in the video, like he's streaky a la Ryan Dunn, but here's the deal, man. Like, he, along with Ryan Dunn, can guard a lot of positions on the court, and they're tough and they're both long. And he's 22, which means he has plenty of time to develop. And I wouldn't mind Sohan. I really wouldn't mind Sohan. So for me right now, it's like Sohan.
Can we talk Sohan?
A big power forward or nothing else, because we don't really need anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk Sohan.
I really want Sohan, man. Like,
I'm me and you are on the same page. I really do.
Okay, good.
I'm praying. I'm praying.
Okay. I'm not saying that of all the options, that Sohan's what I want the most, and that I won't be happy without him. And if we don't get him, we failed. I'm not saying that, but if we come away with Sohan, dude, like, I will feel like I'm kind of getting like exactly what I want and what I think is best for us. Like, do I wish he was a more prolific scorer? Yeah, that would be great. It would be great if he was a better scorer. You know what I mean? But I don't think that our team lacks scoring, and I don't think that we're used to that. Like, that almost feels like a foreign concept to a lot of us. Yeah. Probably is a foreign concept to a lot of us, that we don't need scoring. We don't need defense either. That's the cool thing. I'm not saying we need defense.
Size and length. No, we
need rebounding.
Yeah, that's all we need is rebounding, size, and length.
And he will bring all three of those things: rebounding, size, and length.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. I'm with you on that one.
And he can score. He can get to the rim and score. It's not like he can't score at all. It's just that he's not much of a 3-point shooter. Like I said, we've got a lot of those.
No, Sergio. Sohan would only require us to lose Nick Richards and then some capital, or a combined Nick Richards and NH Cheeks. Sure, because that's all the Spurs are looking for is players to get off the roster. They've given up on the guy, so that's kind of why I think it's the ideal trade. But again, if it doesn't happen, then trading Richards and getting out of the tax and getting Bouye on the roster permanently with a real contract
that's a really good
also
move.
Ideal.
Also,
that's also a second good move. Yeah. So either way, if you go Sohan, good move. If you don't get it and Richards is gone and you're under the tax and you get Bouye and it creates an exception, then yeah, that's a better move. You know what I mean? So it's not all bad. Like, we got to just relax. Like, this team is already. I feel like
we're so used to panicking, bro.
Yeah, this team's basically already set in their minds, and even in my mind, like, especially with the contracts that we have, this team is set. Like, we will be okay. Let Rasheer Fleming develop. Let Malawachi develop. Okay, and that length in athleticism and size will come later, but we got to be patient. But if we make a deal for Sohan, I'll also be excited about that because that only adds more to what I'm saying. It adds more size and length and a young team. Because Sohan's 22. You guys know if Romp is upset with the McCain trade? Is he? Have you said
he
anything
likes McCain, but as long as they get something good, he'll be happy. He doesn't get like emotionally attached to players, but I mean, also I'm sure he'll be glad that he doesn't have to hear from me about Jared McCain anymore because I'd never let him live it down. I can't get over it, bro. I can't get over it. I apologize. I'm a bad person. I can't get over it.
The Kings really like RJ Barrett. So apparently they're out there. So the Kings might make a move for RJ Barrett. That doesn't necessarily move the needle, but
not really.
I do like RJ Barrett, but it doesn't move a needle for me. Yabusele would be a big body for. Look, I like Yabusele. He is slumping a little bit.
Isn't he gone? Isn't he a Bull? I thought the Bulls traded.
Oh yeah,
for him,
they already
dog.
dumped. Yeah, they already dumped him to Chicago. Oh, in other news, I saw the Jazz are planning on releasing your boy Ball.
Oh yeah, because they just got Ball in a trade. They got Lonzo.
Yep, so
It's just like, bro, we just
letting him go.
We just don't need Lonzo anymore. You know?
So I just thought that was interesting. Like, poor Lonzo Ball, man.
Remember how badly we used to need him? I'm not talking want. I'm talking need.
But I think Lonzo Ball, man, was just. Bro never got like a fair shot to be a really full good point guard. You know what I mean? Went to the Lakers, got traded.
Yeah. I mean.
So anyway, as we go through here, man, I just want everybody to just remember, like, we don't need to make a huge splash. Like, Bobby Portis, cool. I would like a Bobby Portis or something like that. I would like a Sohan. My only issue is I think the Suns really want to stay young, and trading for a player like Portis or Yabusele would not accomplish that. So I kind of like the idea of staying young around Booker. Because if you look at after you trade Richards, you know, the oldest player on the team will be Royce. Will be Royce or Goose.
Man, that is kind of crazy if you think about it.
Yeah, so like it's just one of those deals where, yeah, keep getting younger, man. Like, I think being young around Booker, Royce, and Goose, and you can move Royce in the offseason or next year, whenever. That's a good contract to move out. Also, if you were able to move Royce today for something, which I don't think is likely, I would. I just think they like Royce too much to do that. I think that would be the move I would do. Be like, do you actually miss Royce's? Would you miss Royce's production if you trade him? That's a real question I'm asking you. Like, if he's traded, do you think the Suns miss the production? Or do you think they figure out a way to sort of make up for it with a Bouye?
That's a really good question, bro. That's a really good question.
Because, like, you think, well, we got Ryan Dunn, but would Ryan Dunn make up for that production? Probably not, with the way he's been shooting. Well, does Bouye make up for that production? Does Livers as a two-way make up for that production?
Here's the thing, man. What is it about Royce that isn't Grayson? Do you know what I mean by that? Like, I don't really know what I mean by that, but I kind of know what I mean by that. Like, what is it about Royce?
We're basically saying, like, we have two players they're basically the same player.
They're pretty similar as far as what they do.
They're supposed to be similar. They're supposed to be the wings hitting threes. Like, that's the role. So yeah, they're similar.
But like, we feel differently about one than we do the other. That's for sure.
Well, Goose is a little more consistent when it comes to shooting. Goose is also shown to be he's been a little less turnover prone and a little headier when it comes to handling the ball too, but he also used to be a point guard. So
So is it the fact that he's more trustworthy with the ball in his hands?
I think so. I think sometimes when you see Royce with the ball in his hand, you're like, hey, man, why'd you do that for?
But we say that, but is it really that much worse with is it all about ball handling? I don't feel like that's what it's about. I feel like it's almost about the shoot, like him missing shots or his inconsistency. People just does he shoot too much like Jay Crowder? Is it too many like I need to look at the difference between him and Grayson. Go ahead. I'm gonna look at this.
I bet you if you look up statistically wise, there's probably very little difference other than eye test when you're watching.
Maybe there is.
There may not be, bro, because like you remember we talk about how Royce he'll have a game where he's like, I'm 7 of 8 from 3, and then I'm 1 of 8 from 3.
Well, that's what I immediately thought when you said, "Are we gonna miss him?" It's like, well, yeah. I think we'd miss him.
No, I'm gonna look up Royce O'Neale. You look up Goose's stats on Basketball Reference.
Okay. Well, I'm on ESPN. My bad. I don't have.
Okay, well, either way, it doesn't matter. Like Basketball Reference.
Y'all's fancy Basketball Reference, you know.
Okay, this year Royce is shooting. Dude, this is crazy.
You have Royce
Royce. I have Royce up. He's shooting 40% from the field from 3-pointer this year. Does it feel like he's doing that?
It feels more like 35,
right? Because of those games because of the games where you're like, oh my gosh, why did he go 1 of 8? And then now all of a sudden he has, dude, that's crazy. He's shooting 40%.
Okay, well, he's also scoring 7 points less per game than Grayson.
Well, Grayson also didn't play like a majority of 6 weeks. Remember that?
Yeah, but Grayson might have upped his average, dude. Like, Grayson's been scoring. Grayson is like I was saying this the other day during that game. Like, I think Grayson could be your... Oh, this is crazy to say. Okay, I won't say that. He's playing like an actual God's honest second option sometimes. Especially without Book and without Jalen, what we're watching him do in this offense, he looks like he could be a second option somewhere.
And dude, this is also crazy. Royce has never shot 40% from the 3-point stripe except for with the Suns in his career.
Wow. What about for us before?
Before us? All right, so Utah 35, 38, 37, 38.
No, but like
38.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going all the way through. Mm-hmm. Brooklyn 38. He played for 2 teams in 23, 24, 37. Brooklyn 36. First season with us 37, then last year 40, and then this year 40.
What do you think Grayson's shooting from 3? Don't look.
41.
This is honest to God, like, shocking to me. This year he's shooting 36.8. Doesn't feel like it.
Considering he got hurt, and then those games that when he came back, he was just not looking well. And then we've had a limited sample size, so that doesn't surprise me at all. So, like, if we're just looking stat wise, Royce's has been better than Goose this year. That's crazy. So yeah, maybe we would miss Royce's production if we traded him. So I'll take it back statistic wise. Just never really thought about that. I was just thinking about that. Like, we hear people wanting to trade you Royce, and I also think Royce is a good trade piece. But it's like, would you miss that production? I think the answer is yes.
Yeah. So
Suns face this trash ball watching Royce. See, this Suns doesn't even like his own team. He don't even like his own team.
Who said that?
He doesn't even like his own team.
Who said that?
Suns fan Iverson. He sent a $2 super chat. Bro don't even like his own team. It's crazy.
Well, but that's why I asked the question, Ivy, is like, what is it that makes us feel that way when you look at his stats and his stats it's legit
when you watch him? I think it's when you do watch him do anything else but shoot threes. Is just it looks clunky when he drives.
He's
sometimes
He's with the ball in his hands.
That's it. That's it. Also, he's average. Hey, also, fun fact: he's averaged the most turnovers in his career this year. Ever. Like with us, 0.9, 0.7, one with Brooklyn, 0.9. He tied with Brooklyn in 2022-23 with 1.5. This year he has 1.5. 1, 0.9, 0.9, 0.8. So he is averaging more turnovers than he has recently. So there's always that too. Terrible rebound, terrible defender.
Bucks have indicated that teams that they are keeping Giannis through the trade deadline and will start making other trades.
Which means Giannis is also going to be benched.
Which means Bobby Portis might be on the move. Anybody believe that? Anybody believe that blatant lie? No, but if they're going to start with others, that means they're probably prioritizing the Giannis. They're like, listen, we can't talk Bobby until we know what we're getting for Giannis, or if we're going to move him. But now they're not going to move him. I think Bobby's on the docket now, right? I want Bobby. People want Bobby. I want Bobby.
Oh, now you want Bobby?
I would love Bobby. Bobby would excite me. Bobby would move the needle. If I'm being completely honest.
If they're not going to move Giannis, then I need to find that report where it says, like, if they don't, then they're going to plan on benching him, because I saw that out there. Either a Sittery or somebody. Let me find it. Sounds like the Heat didn't want him. Sounds like they looked for Ja, and the Grizz were like, nah, we're good.
So you can just shut down a player because you're getting ready to trade him the next year? It's kind of interesting, right? $5 dono from Jackson Harwood. Says if
there was a trade. Suns are trading Nick Richards and Nigel Hayes-Davis for Amir Coffey and Cole Anthony.
I like that. I really like that, bro. What? Did we give up any assets?
It just says right now, Gambo 36 seconds ago. Amir Coffey and Cole Anthony.
Dog.
That was quick.
We need to double check and make sure these dudes haven't fallen off, bro. But
Gambo.
I love Amir Coffey and Cole Anthony.
To the Milwaukee Bucks. All right.
We need to make sure these dudes haven't gotten their talent stolen like a Monstar.
I'm looking. This year for Coffey, played 30 games, only averaging 2.4 points.
What's he shoot from three this year?
28% from three.
Coffey shooting 28 from three
this year. Yep, that's what it looks like.
What's happened? Has he always shot that poorly?
No, just this year.
Okay.
Last year was 40. Year before that, 38. So just this year.
And what's going on with Cole Anthony? J. Cole.
Your boy Cole Anthony. Last 10 games. Played 8 games, averaging 15 minutes, shooting 41% from the field, 35 from three, averaging 7 points, almost 2 turnovers a game. Don't like to see that. 3 assists, 2.5 rebounds. So will we just get more guards? We got more guards on the team. More guards on the team, Gabe.
I mean, I don't know why we went guard. But
more guards on the team.
So
let's just
do you think this is the move to try to clear stuff up for Bouye? Is this the move for that?
Maybe we'll see if there's a buyout or something. We'll see. We shall see. Let me look Spotrac wise and let me look at the contracts and see what these contracts look like, and then I'll let you know. This is the beauty of technology. Keep going.
Gary just texted me. He said, sounds like the Spurs aren't trading Sohan unless it's a fleece job. Hornets trading to get better and Hawks trading their stars means the Hawks pick the Spurs get will. So the Spurs have a Hawks pick, and it will be lottery. So they'll move him in the off season or possibly restructure him after the season. So Gary.
Okay, so here's the deal.
No, so
this deal helps us duck below the salary. Coffey only makes 2. So Amir Coffey only makes 2 mil. And then I don't know what Cole Anthony makes because I don't see him on here. Let me find him.
What do you guys think in the chat about this?
Yeah, Cole Anthony also makes 2. And he also only has 1 year left. So basically,
both
this gets us
expiring deals.
Both expiring deals, and it gets us under the tax. So there you go.
I used to really like Amir Coffey, and I would have assumed because he was just a shooter, bro. Not like only shooter though. Like he looked like he had some game. You know what I mean? Like a bench player for sure.
Everybody's saying we got fleeced. We traded 2 players that we're not going to use and got under the tax. I think they accomplished what they wanted to accomplish.
I think I know why they think we got fleeced.
Because why?
They think we got fleeced because they wanted to use Nick Richards. Understandably, they wanted to use Nick Richards to get something that we were going to put on the court at the power forward position. Am I right, guys? And anything short of that is a failure. Where's Nick Richards going?
Per Gambo, this trade by the Suns will most certainly create a roster spot for Jamari Bouye in the near future. So there you go. They got under the tax, and now they're about to be able to get a roster spot and be able to get Bouye on the team.
Where's Nick Richards going?
They're all going to the Bucks.
Well, I told you, as soon as they switched, they said we're done talking Giannis. I'm like, well, something might happen here. I didn't think it was going to be this. Wow.
Per your boy Jero Bourget, as it stands, the Suns trading Nick Richards and Hayes Davis for Cole Anthony puts the Suns at 185.4 in salary, about 2.4 million below the luxury tax, which means they can give your boy Bouye a contract and still be under the luxury tax. So we signed more guards to sign a guard, which makes me believe, mate. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I don't think now that you mentioned,
I think some of them got to get bought out, right, Roy? Like you can't just have all these dudes on your roster.
Those guys are not.
I'm telling you right now, they're not seeing the court. That's adding 2 more guards to a 6-guard rotation. No, those dudes aren't seeing the court. That this move was based purely to get under the tax. They might buy these dudes out, or maybe they try to trade them for picks or something later. Maybe there's another deal down the table. But good Lord. Spotrac moves fast because they've already made it official and put it on the roster. If you go to the Suns roster right now.
Damn.
It's already there. Cole Anthony's 25, Amir Coffey's 28, both making 2. Both have the exact same salary, actually, making the minimum, right? So, yeah, there's 2 minimum salary guys. Hayes Davis is gone.
Thank God.
He moved 7 mil for 5, basically, essentially more like 4.7, but either way. And Ott do something with them? I mean, here's the deal. There's no way Ott can do anything with them because how many guards do we have on this team? I'll do a count right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, including Brea and Bouye. As 2 ways. 9 guards on the franchise as a whole.
Sorry, there's so much going on here. I'm trying to like read everything and figure everything out.
Yeah, and so this is a fine trade. People who want to make big splashes, y'all are just like after that KD trade, y'all are on crack cocaine still. Y'all are hooked on the smack.
bro.
Amir Coffey,
like, seriously.
6'7", 210, 7-year vet.
I'm thinking, bro. He's not that old. Like if
he's 6'7", he could be a wing that they want to, defend. Like he could make it into the rotation if that's the case.
Are they gonna want him? Yeah.
If you think about the health issues that we've been having with Booker and Green, that does also give you more guard depth. There's always that, but still, it's like these dudes aren't seeing the court. It's like hardly, dude. There's too many guards on this team for them to be seeing the court. But we'll see. We'll see if they buy him out. We'll see if there's another trade somewhere down the line. We'll see. I don't know. It's hard telling.
Well, there's still
time left.
2 hours.
Yeah.
2.5 hours almost. 2 hours, 45 minutes or whatever. Man.
We'll see if there's something else out there. But man, the Bucks getting rich and not Hayes Davis like that, dude.
You guys want to watch some? I got a legal way for us to watch some.
Well, Royce says Coffey dropped 16 last night, so.
Well, let's watch. You guys want to watch that 16 points from Amir Coffey? Amir Coffey. I'm looking at Jamari Bouye right now on my phone. That's why I said that. My bad. I'm looking at that beautiful hairline. Let's watch some Amir Coffey highlights, boys. Let's watch the newest Phoenix Sun. Amir. I need to go get some more coffee. Okay? Let me just pull up another window here. Where do I want to do this?
Look at Gabe over here trying to tweet. He's so funny.
Listen, it's not easy.
Gabe is a real X/Twitter star, okay? Let me go ahead and like that tweet for you to boost the numbers. And a little repost for you, brother.
Appreciate you on that.
Guys, dang 10-month member.
Go ahead.
Message. Hey, everyone. How's it going? Been a while. Well, Suns just made a trade. Nick Richards is gone. Bouye's gone. They got Amir Coffey and Cole Anthony. And as always, the chat is always split. Some people hate it. Some people don't mind it. It is what it is.
Can we rephrase that? No one in our Suns community knows who the hell Amir Coffey is. No one in our Suns chat is old enough to know who that is. No one in here knows who Cole Anthony is. No one in here understands finances, and no one in here understands that the Suns just helped themselves out for the future. No one in this chat is appreciative enough or old enough to be appreciative of financial responsibility in a franchise. They think candy grows on trees. Okay.
Keep going.
Am I wrong?
I know you're right. I was enjoying you just going.
I mean, that's kind of what it is. I feel like that's what it is. Why is that what's on the screen right now? What is happening? I don't know,
but good thing you don't have any dirty stuff on there. From
Can you imagine?
Gabe almost outing himself like your boy, like your guy. All 4 players in the Milwaukee Phoenix trades are on expiring contracts. Phoenix is 2.2 below the tax and has room to sign a 15th player, Jamari Bouye.
Ain't that the truth?
Look, this is me and Gabe are both Bouye stans, more so Gabe than me, because Gabe saw the light first. I'll always give him credit for that.
I think you kind of weren't there for those games.
So anything for Bouye to be on this team permanently, I want to happen.
The freak is going on, bro? My watch is in my phone, my watch is in my phone. My watch is in my pocket like it's my phone, vibrating like crazy. Sitting here thinking I'm having a stroke ski. All right, so let's pull up the Bucks from last night. So he's probably playing because,
Don't be surprised if they waive Anthony. That won't cost them anything. Cole Anthony might be waived. Don't be surprised if they do that.
They probably are playing Amir because
he's 6'7". Because he's 6'7".
No, that's not what I
He's
mean.
no,
because their team's in shambles and they're down to like rotation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But he's also 6'7" and lengthy. So like that's Anthony might be released, but I see them keeping Coffey just because he's 6'7" and he's lengthy.
I'll show you lengthy.
And that seems to be fitting their sort of archetype of player that they like all of a sudden.
I'll give you an archetype.
Yeah, Evan Siddery now confirming the Suns now plan to sign Jamari Bouye to a standard contract. Boston Celtics are trading Chris Boucher to the Jazz.
Dude, the Jazz are going crazy with big men, bro. What?
Seems to be their MO,
hell's
right?
Gotten into them, man.
It seems to be their MO, right? You know?
Goodness gracious. I got to take this watch off, bro. Why'd you have to back up my Bouye tweet? Now everybody's hitting the like because they saw you hit the damn like.
Sorry, brother.
All right, folks.
You got the highlights up?
Let's see if I did this right. All right, guys. Here is Amir Coffey last night. First of all, hit the like button. All right? We're out here bringing you impact coverage. All right? Least you disgusting scumbags can do is hit the like button for us. All right, I'm excited for this. See what happens here. No. I'm going to make sure the volume... Okay. All right, guys. Here we go.
These are all Cole Anthony highlights, right?
Yes, sir. No. Amir Coffey.
Amir Coffey, yeah.
Here, did Anthony play last night?
Stream.
Okay.
I don't know if he played last night. I don't care because apparently he's the one that he was just the losing part of this deal. Apparently Coffey is the jewel of his trade, apparently.
You know what we'll do in the future if we could prepare for this sort of thing is like I could have already had something as like a placeholder in Discord to show you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could then I could be everything I see you can see. Yeah.
Next time.
All right, guys. Amir Coffey, first bucket. This is a 3-pointer.
All his, a lot of significant memories as he had listed there have come here in this city.
All right, I'm gonna move myself a little bit.
He's a lefty, huh?
Lefty.
Okay.
Watch that one again. 6'7", you say?
That's what they're saying.
6'7".
He's a little lengthy. I'll tell you that. Light skin. What we need on this team, more light skins.
I'm just gonna make our cameras a little smaller so it's a little bit easier to.
Like how you just moved us together. It's pretty cute.
I didn't mean to. That's just what happened. Whatever.
Then you got to make us bigger. What happened to studio
Burner
mode, Gabe?
sees that. I'm a slow learner. Don't try to hide from it, okay? That's not going to work. Okay. Next play. Where Coffee at? Not in the screen. In the corner. Sitting in the corner. Sitting in the corner. Sitting in the corner. Jab step. Okay, he's taking your boy Sadiq Bey off dribble. Is this going to be a Dilly Brooks situation? Are we in for a Dylan? I'm hyping this way too much, but we got nothing but time, all right? Kicks it to Coffee. Jab. Dylan, is that you? I like that move. I didn't think that was going to be one of the ways that he scored a bucket.
He's listed as a shooting guard, but he's 6'7", so you know how this team's been playing. He will definitely just be a wing. If he gets playing time, he will definitely just be a wing.
Shut up, Roy. And who set it up here? Somebody was saying, yo, he used to cook us when he was with the Clippers. He really did. That's why I got excited, because it's like, oh, I know that name. That name always looks good versus us. ESPHX said it. Thank you. All right. Coming up off of a little down screen. Little pull up in the mid-range. That's not bad, you know? Another floor spacer. I like that move. Is it my fault that I like that move? Does it make me a bad person, Sundo? Because I think that's a good move, and I'm excited to have that on our team. Can I watch that one again real quick?
You can watch whatever you want, bro. It's your stream, you know?
It's Black History Month, though. I need to be getting your permission for a lot of these things.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Your
Okay.
quarter doesn't bow down to my full, okay?
Always. That pump fake is very premeditated. So this is a bag move. He pre-thought, I'm going to get to my spot, hard pump, and step under. Whoops, excuse me. Thanasis liked it. All right, off of an inbounds play. Let's get into the corner to the shooter. I want Amir on the team. I don't want to let him go. I don't want to let him go. Shut up, Iverson. $2 dono says, so y'all are happy about a bust and coffee? LOL.
At this point, just mock, bro. Just mock him and take his money at this point. Just mock him and take his money. If you want to blow his money complaining and hating on a team, so be it. So be it.
Okay. Sorry we have culture. Okay? I apologize.
You did not just do the hands behind your back like you're under arrest, dog.
I was thinking more of SpongeBob when he's like kicking, kicking like an animal. But on that last play, it just I don't know. 28% from 3.
Oh man, bro.
You said Coffey's only shooting 28% from 3.
What it says this year, bro. You just not having.
Is that a typo? Is there a coffee stain on your phone and it really says 38%? Like, this is so disrespectful of me to just go to ESPN and look anyways.
I was on Basketball Reference, so you can go ahead and see if ESPN's any different. Actually, no, it's the NBA official website.
Well, they be lying all the time.
Let's see. I'm gonna go to ESPN with you so we can confirm together.
Why?
Last 10 games he shot 30. Last 10 games he shot 30.
Okay. How about this? He's shooting less than 1 a game.
There you go.
That's not a good way. Okay, and the only other time in his career that he shot damn near exactly the same, look at this, 27.5 with the Clippers, was when he was shooting 0.8, which he's shooting now. When he was shooting last year, he was getting 3.4, so he was getting a few reps every night. Bro was shooting 40.9%. I won Amir Coffey. The year before, he was getting a little bit less, 2.6 threes per game, 38%. Okay? 2 years prior, 3.7 threes per game, 37.8%. The year before, 41%. So, like, he's not a 28% shooter. I think he's just not been in their rotation. He doesn't get shots. And it's really hard to be like a hot, like, having a good... it's hard to have a good game when you only get 1 3. It's hard to find your shot. A lot of times that first shot that you take is like a warm-up almost. Is that fair? I don't think that's a crazy copeful thing to say, people. All right, let's get back to these stats. I mean, these highlights, all right? You watching?
I mean, I'm sort of just on X refreshing while you're doing this. So you can go ahead and gloat and talk smack. I'm trying to make sure that we get the news in.
Oh, boy. Okay, so Coffey gets blocked, and it goes off the side of the backboard. Gets the rebound. And the putback. Good fight. Good hustle. I like that. He gets to the rim, bro. And, like, being left-handed, that can help you in a lot of ways. But I just feel like he's really a crafty lefty. Look at this. I'm digging him, bro. I don't think we get rid of him. I mean, maybe we do. Maybe we do. But do they not take a look at him? This is such a Suns type player. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. Grayson was in the other corner, so you ran to that corner? Oh, shit. I guess I'll just hit this 3. Okay, Baby Malo says Livers is better. Coffey has had a much more productive career than Livers. I love Livers. We got another trade. They're saying we got another trade. If you're lying, ooh, what I'm going to do to you.
I'm looking at
little baby boy Roy.
I've been refreshing. I will
little
let you
baby
know.
Roy. What I will do to you if you're lying. If you just Blazers uprised me.
Well, here's a trade that the Pelicans are trading Alvarado to the Knicks. That's always fun.
Alvarado to the Knicks.
Yeah, that's the most recent trade. Jose Alvarado to the Knicks.
That's it.
Yep.
That was the trade that Roy, he says we got another trade. Ooh, Roy, don't.
I'm looking. So far, Gammo just repeated what this happened, so I'm keeping refreshing. So I'll keep looking.
Just because my camera is so small, Roy, don't treat me like I'm some small little insignificant non-threat.
Looking.
In fact, the smaller I get, Roy, the scarier of me you should be. Because pretty soon here, I'm going down here to Ant-Man size. I'm going sub whatever. Don't talk shit. I'm going submolecular. And I will jump into you like Ant-Man was supposed to jump inside Thanos. And I'll kick my way out of you. The disrespect that we've received from Roy and Iverson today is out of control. I just want to say that. Okay, let's go back to Amir Coffey. Fast break. My guy. This is the first My Guy Coffee of the year. Okay? My Guy Coffee. Let me ask you a question.
He's already doing it. Oh my gosh.
Let me ask you a real quick question. Where do you think Coffee is on this play? Answer Sitting in the Kona. Pump fake. Oh, it's just I'm glad to watch this one more time because this is what I choose to believe that he will do on every play. Every play he's going to Dylan Brooks for us. Okay?
He's the Dylan Brooks spell for the team. To use a football term, he's the spell back for Brooks. You're funny, dude.
Let me see if has he had any other good games, or should we check out what's going on with? That's a good question. He says, does he play defense though? Not sure. The thing is, the Suns have players that aren't defenders necessarily that are playing really good defense. So it's like, do you want to just imagine that whoever chooses to play is going to be someone who plays defense? Because like he only plays players that want to play defense, and all of his players play defense. So, do we have a defensive slouch on the team, like a really bad defender that gets cooked? I can't think of one. I know we've got dudes that aren't naturally talented defenders, but wow, bro, 2.4 points a game. This is going to be my magnum opus. If this dude ends up being good, it'd be the craziest thing I ever called.
Pelicans are receiving is it Dalen Terry, and 2 seconds for Alvarado.
Wow.
Damn, and Nick's got a good scrappy player, dude. Not gonna lie.
That's actually really good for the Knicks.
Hervoida, Bro Sif says this. Yeah, I've been reading it too. The Suns will likely waive Cole and then sign Bouye, which means
waive Cole.
Which means they like Amir, so they like Amir. So
they like Amir Coffey.
Again, why do they like Amir? Because of what Gabe's showing you, and he's lengthy.
They
and
like
6'6", 6'7", and he fits the archetype of exactly what they want to do.
Cup of coffee with the big time, yeah. Cup of Amir Coffey.
Here we go, bro. Guys, just wait, because what Gabe is sitting right now is he's trying to create a prophecy for himself, because he's going to wait for coffee to be great, and he's going to make that
in the big time.
Make that into a sound clip, bro, and it will be a sound clip every stream. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Didn't need Cole Anthony then. Don't need him now. All right. I want more. Give me more. Give me more Amir Coffey highlights.
We don't have an open roster spot now, but they're probably gonna. We technically do have an open roster spot, but it probably sounds like they're gonna waive Cole and give Bouye the contract there, and then there you go. Marcus says waiving Cole's not wise. I mean, either way, I think they're gonna be under the.
Why is it not wise? Don't just say a comment like "not wise" and tantalize me. I want to know what you mean.
He only has 1 year left. It's a minimum. He can be gone. So they waive him, let him go somewhere else. It's not going to hurt us either way. It still keeps us under the luxury tax. We're good, and we just create an exception. So
it almost seems like maybe they were playing Coffee a little bit, whereas they probably hadn't been before. Because they're trying to drum up a little bit of interest for him, and maybe it worked.
But also, let me just say this about Nick Richards, because I don't want him to make let's not forget, even though the team was god awful last year, that Nick Richards came in and made both Nurk and Plumlee look awful and scored 21 points, 11 rebounds, because I'm seeing this on Twitter. Let's not forget that. Okay, that Nick Richards came in and gave us so much joy last year that we needed, even though the team was awful.
Yeah, I think things just didn't last, like he didn't. I don't know.
So
man,
I will miss Nick Richards. We just decided not to play him much this year because we got a new coach, and I guess he was deemed not
Look,
fit,
dog,
not a fit for the system that wanted to run. So Richards didn't get to play, but let's not just forget what he did. And I still love Nick Richards and thought he was a good, solid player. And hopefully him going to the Bucks is great for him. And, do we play them again this year? I think we may have them coming up.
Yeah, I think we play the Bucks again. I think we
let me double check. Hopefully he gets playing time. And if he bodies us on those games, I'm not going to be that mad.
Right.
Because that was my guy. I guess that means I got to change my name from Sundo. Well, I am Gated Community Sundo right now. I guess I got to change my name to Sundo Coffee. I think that might
Sundo
be
Coffee Black.
We might be Sundo Coffee here.
So
just for fun.
I'm looking through his stats. Like, where's another game we can watch? And there's one or two. Like, he had an 8-point game and a 10-point game. Bro has not been playing. He's been rotting on the bench. So, what we just watched, the highlights we just watched, was really some of his first minutes in months. He just comes off the bench, busts the shackles off, and looks like that. A quick 16 points for you with dilly turnarounds and corner threes and athletic up and under drives and finishes to the rim and craftiness. Like, how many plays did I watch before I said I don't want to get rid of him? 2? That's a player that the Suns can use. That's a Phoenix Sun.
March 10th, we go to Milwaukee to play Nick Richards legacy game. Incoming March 10th. Just you wait.
Well, are they going to start him? They're not going to start him, are they?
He'll come off the bench and have a legacy game.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, what do we really expect here from that?
I'm just being sarcastic, bro.
I didn't know. I mean,
But it always happens, right?
I don't know how down bad they are for a center. How down bad are they,
Enough to trade for him, even though they're expiring.
So, this is such a slow... I mean, don't get me wrong. Last year was slow because we didn't really do anything. What was our move
last year?
It
happened fast. This move happened so fast. So now
we're
like, okay,
not a whole ton of news is coming through like crazy,
Well, it all came like a few days before. Like all the big moves were happening like 3 days ago, 2 days ago.
AJ says, gotta have another ball handler. Are you talking about the Suns, AJ? If you're talking about the Suns, explain that. What do you mean, man? What do you mean?
And it is official. I am Sundo Coffee.
Yeah, because AJ's saying we need more ball handling, so it's like outside of the 6 guards that we have that handle the ball. What's our What's our
because it still comes up as 6-man Sundo. How do you change the at?
Well, that's kind of cool too, because that's like your real name.
Yeah, I don't want that. I want it to be Sundo Coffee.
Damn it, I can't remember what I was going to look up. Maybe if I look at the chat, it'll remind me. Oh, I remember what I was going to look up. Yo Daddy says Dylan Brooks versus Draymond Green beef tonight's going to be fun to watch. Isn't it, though? Maybe I should... So Book's playing tonight, right?
No.
No? Jalen Green is, though?
I saw. It sounds like Jalen Green's playing, but...
Yes. Let's go. I need to put Dylan in the thumb, like as the main thumbnail, looking across at Draymond.
Yes, it's Jalen Green questionable, and Book is out. But I saw a report. It says it looks like Green's expected to play. So
ESPHX, that is a dope ass way to say Sundo's new name. I like that. I like that. Have you been drinking coffee on the diet?
Did not see me cup.
Okay, just checking.
It's green, so it might be.
I was gonna say, yeah, it looks like a disco ball. Sundo coffee, baby. I'm excited about it, man.
Jamari Bouye hairline.
It's another small forward, but it's a depth piece. It's somebody who I can't wait to watch shoot threes. You know, somebody I trust shooting threes. Malo says,
your boy Eddie Johnson. Your boy Eddie Johnson says Nick Richards was personified first class. This is true. Not easy to sit and watch like he did, but I was impressed with how he handled it. Good luck in Milwaukee. That's exactly how I feel about it. Like, he could have complained and made noise, but he was just chill and was there and knew a move was going to happen probably. And now he's gone. He didn't make any noise.
Yeah, he never complained. He was a professional backup, you know. But like, you back to Nick Richards a little bit. If let's just say you're Ronnie 2K, you're Sundo 2K, okay? You make the ratings. Out of 100, what do you give Nick Richards? I got a number in mind already. I can't wait to hear what you think.
Like if I gave Richards a rating,
you were in charge of everyone's ratings. What's his?
I imagine they probably got Mark Will as like a 70.
I didn't say Mark Will.
I know, but I'm just going by what they do. So I'm
okay. Don't jump ahead.
So
no.
Then I would say Nick Richards. I would say Nick Richards is like a 68, 69.
Out of the blue, you don't know anyone's numbers. What would you personally give?
I'm sorry that I had to use logic to get to my choice.
No. I just
69. I just answered it.
So 6'7",
68, 69, somewhere around there.
Okay. What would you give? You give Mark.
Mark Will?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like a 77, 78.
I'd give Mark Will an 80.
An 80 is like in 2K's ratings. An 80 is like borderline all-star, like
no, it
right
ain't.
On the edge. Yes,
no,
it is.
Ain't.
In 2K ratings, yeah, it's like right on the edge, right?
Like
a Mike Conley type player, like a Mike Conley type player when he was in his prime. Like that's what I see as an 80. And I don't think Mark Williams would be. Would you consider him that? He's an 82 in the game. So there you go. Ricky Bear just answered it. So yeah, there you go. He's right there.
So I was being very respectful and chill.
Okay,
Unlike you, who's now known as the Mark Williams hater of the chat. Clearly.
Sure, call me a Mark Williams hater in the chat. It's fine, as long as it's not Booker anymore, right?
I would give, and I don't know because I have not.
As long as it's not Booker anymore, right?
No, you'll still be there too.
No, I took back my Booker hate after looking up those numbers. So today has been his worst statistically. Today has been his worst statistic season in a while. So I'm gonna give Booker some grace because,
I'd give Nick Richards a 74, and I feel like that's being...
And by worse, I just mean shooting percentage wise, not points wise.
Anybody know what Nick Richards is? I say 74.
I think someone literally just said 82. Ricky Bear just said Mark Will is an actual 82 in the game.
Nick Rich.
Nick Rich? Oh yeah, Nick Rich.
I would say 74.
If that, then yeah, he's probably 70.
Skull says 73.
72. So
that's what happened to Nick Richards. We had a 73 at center that we could rock with, and we could get some good ass things out of it, especially if we scheme right and use him correctly and throw him lobs. But then an 82 walked into the building, and 73 had to just fade away. But that's a good problem to have. That's what you want, man. We got a Roy Dono that you missed. Interesting.
I mean, sorry that everybody was typing numbers and we were having a conversation.
In Kazi's Revenge with a $2 dono. And did you see Suns fans earlier? He said we have 9 guards.
Kazi's? Yeah, I saw Suns fans.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, no, you read them. Go ahead and you read them. I'm looking.
Suns fan 21, 199 dono. We have 9 guards. Another move is coming.
I don't think another move is coming, bro. I think the move is
let him cook. Let him cook.
I mean, the move that is coming is Cole Anthony's probably going to get waived. Booyah is getting signed to a contract, and that's going to be your.
That would be 8 guards.
I mean,
we still need
Coffey's
8 guards.
I think we can now deem Coffey as a wing and not a guard in this system.
That's true. Not a guard. That's true. 6'7".
So you can really just say, hey, he's going to be playing wing at this point in the system. So,
okay. Then Kazi's Revenge said, "Who should the Suns trade?" And Kazi, I'll put that's
left over.
Mm-hmm.
Who should the Suns trade? Well, the Suns already traded 2 players, but if there's any player that I think, quote unquote, should trade, like if they wanted to make another move, I think the only logical choice is Royce O'Neale. And I hate saying that over and over again, but that's literally the only other one, right? Like when you look at a 10 mil contract, that production, if you really want to try to get something like a pick or some sort of value, I think Royce is the one. Royce, Dunn, maybe Goose, right? I don't see any of them getting traded though. That's just
right.
Like, I just don't see it. I don't want it either. But if we were just talking like foot to the fire, what player you should trade to get some sort of picks, it'd probably be Royce. Just
right. Suns fan Ivy says for 199 says let's get Middleton once he gets a buyout.
So we want to get another aging guard on the team.
No, he's a forward.
Okay, so another aging wing, a la Royce O'Neale.
Let's look him up because I don't know.
A la Royce O'Neale, not like he's the same, but like I'm just saying same archetype, not same talent or shooting wise, but same archetype, same size, same age, probably older. Like we're gonna get that on the team. That's not gonna fit the system at all.
Why are you making all these assumptions, bro?
What?
He won't fit the team.
You're right about that, Ivy. At least he can dribble, sure. But again, it's like,
how old's Royce?
32, 33.
It's not that
maybe.
bad. How old do you think
Middleton's
Chris
older
is?
than that. I know he's older than that.
How old? Without looking.
I would say like 36.
34. Not as bad as you thought. How tall do you think he is?
Chris Middleton's 6'7".
6'7".
6'7".
He is 6'7". Hang tight for me here. What do you assume his career 3-point percentage is?
38.
What do you think? He's been in the league
38%.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years he's been in the league, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm just looking at this Bobby Marks tweet about the Suns. Phoenix is $2.2 million below the tax and has room to sign. Okay, so that's the one they're going to use for. Okay.
Yeah, and then cutting Coffey just makes it even better.
His career 3-point percentage is 38.5.
Well, just give me credit for being on there.
Dead on. And
I'm not saying Chris Middleton wouldn't be a productive player on the team. I'm just saying, like, Iverson's like, hey, I want to get Middleton, but like it's really just another version of Royce O'Neale, right? At this point, And you've been complaining about Royce O'Neale. The only thing is, like you said, Chris Middleton can dribble and shoot. But he's not going to be dribbling and shooting on this team. That will be 2 other guys on this team. Well, actually, the 4 guards that we normally trust the ball in the hands is Booker, Green, Gillespie, Goose, Bouye. Sometimes Goodwin, right? So, like, you want to get Middleton, but he's going to be doing the same thing that Royce O'Neale's doing, which is playing defense and shooting threes. And he can shoot threes, but can he play defense? So it's like you got to look at the archetype of the team and what's going to be happening. Will Chris Middleton be having the ball in his hands a lot? Probably not. We'll see. I mean, if we somehow got Chris Middleton out of a buyout, I wouldn't be upset about it. I wouldn't be angry. I'm just saying, like, I just don't know if that move would make the most sense.
Well, here's why. Here's the thing that butts up against.
Also, we got more super chats to get to.
You got to let someone go. Who are you letting go on this roster for Chris Middleditch? You know? Who are you?
You can't get rid of Gillespie. He's got no trade.
No one would get rid of. No one is getting rid of Colin Gillespie.
I know, but I'm just going down the list of like what you got to get rid of. And like if somebody would say, well, Gillespie can go, which no one's saying that, but you can't because he's got a no trade. You can't really get rid of. I mean, you're already getting rid of Cole Anthony for Bouye. That's the moves, Suns fans. So you can't do that. Like that's move's already taken over. That move's already done. So you got to go Cole Anthony. It's gone. So you want to cut Coffey? Do you want to cut Livers? But he's on a 2-way. And Ace Cheeks is already gone. Well, it doesn't look like Coffey's going to go. So I don't know what to tell you there, brother. He's not going anywhere. They deem him as a good fit as far as defense, apparently, according to these reports that we're seeing on here.
He's been on the Wizards. Where's he been lately?
Yeah, he was on the Wizards. The 76ers are looking to trade Eric Gordon. Nah, we don't want him back. Here we go. Ja Morant's preferred trade destination is the Heat, but other teams such as Bucks and Kings remain in active discussions. No, they don't, Evan, because the Bucks are out. So look for Ja Morant to maybe move here. We have two freaking donos you missed, by the way. Let's see here. Roy says, Gabe, $2 super chat. Gabe, you want Book or Coffee? And Gabe says, I want Coffee.
Shut up.
Suns fan says once again Middleton, but we already talked about that. And then Dusty, $5 super chat. Love this. Says the interesting takeaway. Dumping Nick means man is next up center. If when Mark Willer also gets injured, that's another good way to look at it. Maybe, just maybe, we might get some Mellow Watch minutes.
Pulling up some Chris Middleton highlights here, just to see what his game looks like at this age.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Look him up if all you want. And again, I wouldn't mind a Chris Middleton signing, but I just don't think it's going to happen. So we can wish whatever we want. But
clearly you're a hater. Clearly you're a hater.
Yep, I sure am.
You know,
I sure am.
And everybody knows it. Guys, help us hit 100 likes, will you? We're going to feel like gigantic cucks if we don't get 100 likes. Is that fair to say, Sundo?
You will, not me.
And by the way, Sundo, can I say you're looking mighty slim? All right, you're looking slim fit.
ECAS says, what are the chances they just don't make another move and just don't mess with what has been working? About 80%. That's my guess.
All right, Chris Middleton that Sundo says can't play anymore. Go ahead.
I never said that, but go ahead and keep gaslighting all you want.
All right, a little handoff. I mean, might already want him over Royce after one play.
Oh Lord, here we go. All right, I'm not watching this. I'm going to continue to watch X here because
see, this is how you need to get educated. You voted against your own interests.
I don't need to get educated
in the last election.
You're not going to get Middleton if they've already deemed Bouye the guy that they want to keep.
You've been proven to be uneducated by your voting habits. Okay.
Oh, my voting habits, he says.
So, you know, We're talking as a buyout candidate. Is there
As a
anyone
buyout
you could
candidate,
let
sure.
go for this?
Do you want? Okay, Amir Coffey,
A
go ahead.
veteran
There's your
scorer.
choice.
Okay,
There's your
so
choice, Amir Coffey.
right.
There you go.
So
Watch away. Watch away in the context of you're getting rid of your boy Amir Coffey.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. You go ahead and look at it. You decide what you want to decide. I don't care at this point.
It's
I think
probably
it's
better than Amir
moot
Coffey.
point. It's probably a moot point at this point.
Not necessarily. Iverson, I gotta give you some props, Ivy. It's not looking bad.
Can he play defense?
Dusty Dive with a $5 dono. A real man, Dusty Dive. Says the interesting takeaway.
I literally just read that.
Oh, you did? Okay, let me read it to myself because
Yes.
I don't think I was paying attention. Nick means man's next up when Mark Willer also gets injured. Are we ready for man? Is not us, so we're ready for man. Is man ready to be the next up center?
Hey, you're gonna have to be ready just in case.
I
Because
mean,
like that's a valid point. Because knock on wood about Mark Will, you know what I mean? Like
Middleton might
when they
still
do-
have something, bruh.
can he play defense? I don't doubt he has any bit of offense left, but can he play defense? What would his production be, a la Royce O'Neale? How many minutes would he get? All that stuff is the point I'm trying to make. But if you like him over Coffee, like good, and then cut him and get Middleton, like fine, whatever. But I'm just saying, I don't think the Suns see it that way.
Well, let me ask you. If you're playing 2K and you got your own team,
If I am a GM, okay, here's the deal. Okay, fine. In my
And the
context,
two are
if
open.
Listen. In my context, like if I'm a GM and I'm playing 2K and I'm trying to win now because I'm playing 2K, right? Yes, I get rid of Coffee and get Chris Middleton. Yes, if I'm doing that, right? But do the Suns see it that way with what they want to build and what they're trying to do? Our Suns, our Phoenix Suns, Brian Gregory, Ishbia, Bartlestein. That's the point I'm trying to make. Sure, if I'm playing 2K and Middleton's there and I got to cut Coffee because Coffee's a 69, 70 overall and Middleton's a 78. Yeah, I'm making that move. But in the context of the Phoenix Suns, how they're built, what they want to do, where they want long defenders and people who are athletes, you go Coffee over Middleton. Simple as that. That's all I'm saying. Because they're not going to look for Bro to score. They got Bouye for that. They got Gillespie for that. They got Goose for that. Sometimes they got Royce O'Neale for that. So that's the point I'm trying to make. But
Chris
if they make the
Tuivasa
move, I'm not
says
going to sit here and
Coffey's better
trash the move.
defender.
Like, but if they ended up making the move, I'm not going to trash it. I'm just saying Ivy's like looking for all these scores and scores and scores and flash and flash and flash. But that's not what the Suns are about right now. They got the flash already. They want defenders. And realistically, we needed another big man to rebound, but that didn't happen. So we want athletes.
Broso says we want athletes, not old fleets.
That's
34.
crazy.
I mean, 34. Like, is Royce currently the oldest?
32, I think so.
I don't know, dog. I mean, I think, though I like Coffee, if you had the
Also,
choice
who's to say he's
between
going
the
to come here?
two-
Who's to say he's not going to want to go back to his home, the home squad he came from? Like, who's to say that Milwaukee doesn't come calling and he goes there?
He's not. Well, maybe, but I don't know if he's really in their timeline right now with what they're trying to do.
I mean,
Yeah.
It seems like right now they're just trying to do whatever. They just trade for Richards and Hayes Davis. Who's to say they don't cut Hayes Davis and then bring in Middleton? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Code says, I like Cole Anthony, but I don't see the point. Well, Code, the report is that Cole Anthony is getting waived and they're going to give Bouye a real roster slot. That's what's reported out there. Also, this trade gets him under the luxury tax, so it's like a overall win-win. You get a guy you like, a contract, you get under the luxury tax, and you keep a guy in Amir Coffey that they deem athletic enough and play defense and long. So that's kind of what's out there. Amir Coffey's what, 6'6", 6'7"? I keep saying 6'7". I'm gonna start saying 6'8", so I don't have to say 6'7". Amir Coffey's 6'8", and he's long, lengthy, athletic, can play defense. So, like, you waive Coffey, give Bouye his roster spot. You keep Coffey. I mean, you waive Cole Anthony, give Bouye his roster spot. You keep Coffey. He fits the archetype of what they want. Hayward Highsmith code says we should get Hayward Highsmith. He got waived. Hayward Highsmith.
I mean, that dude's still in the league? What? I haven't heard that name forever. Hayward Highsmith, he says.
Coffey is way better than Nigel Hayes Davis. So it's like, yeah, you got to look at it that way too. You just literally traded Coffey for Nigel Hayes Davis. Or Hayes Davis for Amir Coffey.
30 minutes, Shams ain't tweeted. Do something, Shams.
I've been refreshing, bro. No one's really tweeted anything. So the only thing that we've heard is that John Morant wants the Heat, and they're still looking.
Hmm.
You know the last place John Morant needs to be? The freaking Miami Heat. That's the last place bro needs to be.
They got lax gun laws in Florida, though. You know? I mean, that'd be the perfect place. That'd be one of the perfect places to go play any sport, bro. I'd love to be that age, that rich, single, living in Miami. What's that life like?
Flight Kid, Flight Kid and everybody in the chat, we just need to go ahead and put this in our brains. Cole Anthony is not a part of this team. Like in your brain, just fit that right there and make it stick. Even though he's on the roster, just look at it as if he's not on the roster. Bro's already cut, and say Jamari Bouye. That's who's taking his spot. That's who's getting the roster spot. So no Cole Anthony. Jamari Bouye will not have that roster spot, and then we just need to focus on Coffey. So everybody keeps saying Cole Anthony. No, nix that. He is probably getting cut. And if he stays on the team, he's going to be like freaking who we trade for last year.
That's what I was asking you. I can't remember what we did last year.
Freaking that the guy from the Hornets that just didn't see a lick. That's what would happen. Who was that guy?
Cody
we traded
Martin.
For? It was the foreign guy. Oh my gosh. Either way,
the point guard Meechix, Mr. Meeseeks.
Yes, yeah, there you go. Like that would be it. Like, so just don't even say the word Cole Anthony. Just don't even think about it. Like, bro's not playing. He's probably getting cut. Like the key move here is Coffey and Bouye. That's who's getting the roster spot. Knicks, what's good? Speaking of Knicks, how do you feel about that trade y'all made? I feel like that might have been solid. Like,
what'd they do? What'd the Mavs do?
They traded Anthony Davis.
Oh yeah.
Anthony Davis, your boy, the Snitcher.
The Snitcher.
The Snitcher.
You talk about Swaggy P?
No, the one who got snitched on.
Oh,
I'm sorry. The one who got snitched on.
Russell. Your boy Russell.
Four players and a dog, Russell. 4 players and a dog,
So
D-Lo, baby. Sundo, so another guard, meaning no rebounds and we're cooked. Well, it sounds like Suns fan, we weren't going to get that. So we're cooked either way. So So would you rather have a defender that will play or NH Cheeks sitting there doing nothing and getting Coffey? Ironically, we traded a guy for Coffey.
Yeah, ironically, we got our Coffey without him.
No Sohan. It doesn't sound like it's happening. It sounds like we got our Sohan at home with Amir Coffey. Honestly, that's what it's sounding like. You know what I mean? Just like we wanted a point guard, and they're like, you want who's that dude from Indiana that we kept wanting to get over and over again?
Turner?
Gosh, the white dude. No, the white dude. TJ McConnell. Well, we got TJ McConnell at home with Colin Gillespie. That's what happened there.
We got better than McConnell, bro.
You wanted Sohan? Well, guess what? We got Amir Coffey, so we got Sohan at home.
I want to ask Tori if he thinks Gillespie's better than McConnell.
His answer's going to be no.
Well, I know before the season, but now, I mean, Blazers fans of all people look at McConnell with respect in their eyes.
Yeah, Dusty,
now.
I know they already have a roster spot. I'm just saying, but that's what was reported like out there was like, don't the Suns will look, you're probably going to cut him. Like, it's already out there. But my point being is don't even say the name Cole Anthony because he's probably not going to play. He will be like Micic last year. He's on an expiring contract. So either way, bro's probably not seeing the floor. He's just here.
Abdomus Prime trying to add an inch to Coffey's height. Don't get me excited, Prime. They're saying he's 6'7". Chris Boucher to the Jazz just popped up. Now what else?
I said that already.
Something's popping though. Because it's moving.
I'm refreshing and looking.
Lakers are still. This is ESPN. This is from Dave McMenamin.
Mm-hmm.
Lakers are still looking at several around the margins. So they grabbed a shooter. They grabbed Luke Kennard, bro. The Lakers. That slightly scares me. Slightly. Because that's, other than defense, 3-point shooting around Luka is a nightmare. I have flashbacks. You know. Detonable says, cut Cole Anthony and open a spot for Livers, ? Now, he's going to get cut, and that's going to go to Bouye, but I would not
apparently the
Livers.
roster spot's already open, right? The roster spot's already open, so Bouye's going to happen.
Okay.
So that's actually a good point. Like, you could do that if you deem Livers good enough or
right.
laugh enough, but Brea. I'm refreshing. I don't see a post from the Suns. Give me a second here. I keep refreshing.
Shams ain't doing a damns thing. Tell you that right now. Suns fans. So Ivy says, let's trade Cole Anthony again for a cheap power forward at this point. Are you allowed to just turn him around and send him back out the door? Don't you have to hold on to him for a while?
I think you got to hold on to him for a while.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's the rules.
Them's the rules. I kind of feel bad for the Blazers, man. They had an outside chance to get Giannis, and they just shut down all those Giannis talks, man. I can't believe Giannis is just going to be out this year. Out for trade the next year. Big Merc says, we have one in Rasheer. What do you think about that, Sundo?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the answer. I've been said that. Like, I keep saying that. Be
you
patient.
think Rasheer's the answer this year
develop
at power forward?
Well, he keeps playing more and more. We'll see. But, like, There is no answer this year. I've said that there is no answer this year. Just deal with the roster how it is. There's no answer for this year. I know we're playing well, but like the vision isn't for finals this year. The vision is for finals in 3. Let them develop the players.
Okay,
Quit trying to look for quick fixes.
Can I paint the picture
We
for
did
you,
the
though?
quick fix things for 2 or 3 seasons prior, and it screwed us. Quit looking for it now. It's not like, oh my gosh, I have to keep saying that over and over again.
Let me paint the picture why, and then
Go ahead and paint the picture.
You decide whether or not you think it's really, a big deal or not. I think if I had to reach in psychologically and extract what's going on with most Suns fans that are wanting us and feeling the pressure to make another move, and I might be one of them, is that you can see the future, can't you? What does the future have for us? Tell me our future real quick, because I think you can see it too.
The future is Fleming at the 4.
No, not players. What's the future?
Oh, a deep playoff run, a finals run. Yeah, yes.
This year.
Not this year.
No. What is our future this year?
I think this
Play
year
out the
is
season for us.
I think this year, if you continue to go the way you're going, you get to maybe the 4-3 seed, depending on health, because now we're having health all of a sudden. So depending on that, 5-4-3. Now, if you slip into the 6 because of health, then that's a different story. But either way, I think you go first round, possibly first round exit, depending on the matchup that you get. Maybe you go to the semis and you're out, and then you start all over. That's where I'm at.
Okay, but slow it down for me. Let's take this. So we get the what seed now?
We either stay where we're at and we go 5-4-3, health pending.
Let's say
if
5.
Health goes south,
let's not be greedy. Let's just say 5.
I know. But if health goes south, then we're talking play in at this point, because yes, our team is playing well, but now you're looking something else. But yeah, let's just say 5 or 4.
Okay, so we'll just go 5 or 4. We draw whomever. What happens in that playoff series?
I don't know. It depends on who you're playing. If it's a Rockets or a Nugget or something like that, I think it's a first round exit. We don't have the size. Okay. And the point is that we are trying to build something for the future, not right now.
I get it. And you're right. You're not wrong about that. That doesn't change the fact that we're like, to me, it's not this bad. To you, it's not this bad. But to a lot of Suns fans, it is this bad. It is this bad. Because we've never won a title before. We have a really great team that's headed towards an iceberg. And what you're suggesting is we don't steer away from the iceberg. We crash into the iceberg, and then next year we worry about.
No, you steer around the iceberg. Because you got good
steering around the iceberg means getting
good luxury passengers on the ship, and then you come back the next time and then you take the thing out. That's all I'm saying. We're not like,
well, the goal isn't to blow the iceberg up. The goal is just not to get hit. And what not getting hit by the iceberg is not getting the iceberg is a potential first or second. No, it's terrific. You just misunderstood it. The iceberg is not winning a title some year. The iceberg is what we're about to crash into is someone in the playoffs who's too big for us. Okay, we know that's about to happen, and we're about to crash into it anyways.
And what?
People want us to steer away from it right now by getting a big that can help.
Okay,
even Sohan that can help us rebound.
And well, I mean, someone's going to help us rebound, but he's not going to be the big that everybody like that size. That size is on your team. We just got to be patient. That size is Fleming. That size is Malawaj. Like, no. We don't need to make any crazy sudden moves for now. That's not what this whole rebuild is. We're just ahead.
It's never
the team's
too
playing really
late.
well. Okay.
It's never too late. It's
now,
never
Code
too late.
Listen here.
Now,
Code makes a valid point. This all hinges on Booker also, like the timeline on that. So if you could sell me on a way that, hey, we make a big move, something, because we're looking at Booker and we don't want him, we're looking at that timeline, sure. But there's no move out there to be had. That's the point I'm trying to make also. So no, we've been patient for way too long. We choked in 2021, 2022. We're never winning a title. Then why are you here? And why are you complaining for never winning a title? You know what I mean? What's the point?
Your patience for Iverson is just evaporating.
Or could we, as we saw other examples recently, build this thing the right way and stop looking for quick fixes?
Ooh, now that's a good point. Did the Thunder trade away assets every time they felt like they had a gap they needed to fix on their team? No. They just kept trucking away.
Got under the luxury. We just got into the luxury. That means free agency this upcoming season should be great for us. We can make moves in the offseason. If we need to make one of those moves in the offseason, we will. I just don't. I don't understand I do not understand the obsession for this year. That's my point. I don't understand the obsession for this year. I get people are saying, well, it's not every year is guaranteed, and I understand that. But the obsession for this season, it confuses me. Anthony with the $2 super says those $20 million a year for Beal really hurts right now. It really does hurt. Freaking Beal having to pay him $20 million a year is killing us.
And yet, we are better for it in more ways than one. That to me, that's the best $20 million we've ever spent. Look at how our team is playing. If I told you last year, if we spend $20 million, the problem will go away, would you have done it? Of course. All of our problems almost would go away for $20 million. And somehow, I'd like to point out, even paying that $20 million a year, we just got in a position, like they said, where we've got financial flexibility.
Iverson, you keep bringing up hypotheticals that aren't realistic right now. Of course, if Giannis says, I want Phoenix or bust, then sure, they may figure out a way to do that because it's Giannis and he's a unicorn. But then again, that's going to put you in the same boat that you did with KD. What happens then if it doesn't work out and you're screwed? Also, the Suns don't have assets. That's another thing. We don't have the major assets to pull something like that. Y'all keep wanting this big trade when there's not huge assets out there right now. We have some firsts. That's it. But we don't have all these crazy firsts that we can move. And most of ours are pick swaps at this point. There's not a lot of huge leverage. We have to play the long game here. We put all of our eggs in the basket of this year's draft with Fleming and Malawach. Hope and then Jalen Green. That's literally what we did this past season. That is the foundation that this team has laid. And then you're going to build around that with Booker also being added to it.
Okay, I mean, you say we ain't got no assets, but we do.
I'm saying we don't have major assets like that.
We do.
Okay.
We do.
Okay.
Jalen Green.
That's my saying. When you go for Giannis, then that's the only thing you have to look at is trading Jalen Green. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Oh, we're not getting we don't have anything for Giannis.
I know.
Unless you want to give up Yevon Yucker.
So that's my point. If they come with you with Giannis or something like that, then you're gonna have to trade Brooks and Green and a bunch of stuff to get him, right? That's gonna have to be the case. But my point is, no. And yes, Green is an asset. I don't disagree with that.
So what you're saying is you're looking
at right now. I'm not scared. I'm just saying what are we looking at right now on the table besides Giannis that we get bigger with? Some major move out there. On out there. That people are reporting this player is available. Go get him. That will require us to move Green.
Guys, I wish Sundo wasn't so scared. I'm sorry about this. I didn't know he was going to be so scared this stream.
I love your gaslighting so much.
I thought he had balls.
Hilarious. I love it so much because you're hilarious.
Then here we are
with my brain logically, and all you guys are being emotional patties in here, being like, oh, this team sucks. I hate this team. I'm just messing. See, Gary says the chat, little kid filling out. Yeah, Sundo, dad looking at the credit card balance. Facts, bro. That's what's going on.
100%.
That's exactly. You know what I was
thinking?
It's hilarious.
What I was thinking is kids complaining about what they want for dinner, and their dad just being like, "Look, I don't want you guys to grow up to be obese, so we're gonna have good, like we're gonna eat like." It's kids crying for McDonald's when the dad is making like healthy burgers and veggies at home, you know?
Right. Like, what are we doing? And coach is Sabonis. Sabonis would be an interesting fit for sure. Wouldn't mind that. But again, like that, those deals aren't out there. So it's like, dude, just stick to the plan. You're just gonna have to get over it. Sorry. Eat those veggies, son. Okay.
So what you're saying is you are 100% happy with getting eliminated in the playoffs this season because we don't have
this season, because this season has never been about winning a championship. Now it's been about developing a culture and developing a roster. And it just so happens that this roster ended up being better than we thought, but we're still in the development stage. We still have Malawach to develop. We still have Fleming to develop. Bouye showed up out of nowhere. That's a pleasant surprise. Gillespie's still here. That's a pleasant surprise. He's only going to get better, right? You just traded for Coffey. Who knows what's going to happen with that? You have a draft coming up. You have a first and a second this year, so you're adding more talent. So, like, yes, I'm not like, be patient. I'm not going to be upset if we get eliminated in the playoffs. We are ahead of schedule. And Code's right. It depends on who we're getting eliminated by. Like if we play a lower team and we get eliminated, that sucks. But I don't see us getting a 3 seed to play one of the lower teams. We're going to end up playing the Nuggets or the Rockets or someone like that, being the 5th or 4th seed. Maybe even the Timberwolves.
I might disagree with you.
That's fine. We have there's still more season to be played.
Well, here's what I just mean, and this is such.
Here we go.
Opposite.
Per Shams, not a trade, but the Bucks reportedly have believed that they can build a contender around Giannis this summer, so they're not going to move him. Of course, they said psych. Haha, just kidding. Of course, the Bucks say that
every time, man. Shams is never going to live this down because he's been selling everybody on the dream that it's about to happen. It's about to happen for years now. You're saying, and I've said this a lot, so I'm not trying to distance myself and act like I don't say the same damn thing, but I'm starting to change my mind. Hear me out.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you because you're changing your mind because you finally came to my side, but now you're like, I'm going to go.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. It's damn true. This is a complete reversal of our preseason. Not reversal. It's just, basically. So I keep saying, and it sounds like you're saying, listen, we were never winning a title this year. I've said that like 100 times. Like that's the truth you have to accept. We were never winning a title. This year's mission statement was not win the title. This year's mission statement was repair the damage to the boat, stop the leaking, and start sailing again without risk of drowning. We did that. We've done so much more than that, Sundo. What you're suggesting could be like looking a gift horse in the mouth. Like life is giving you the opposite of lemons right now. And you want to turn, and you're just going to be like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to be patient. It's like, dude, you might have a team right now that can make, I'm not saying necessarily win a title, but make serious effing noise in the playoffs like the Pacers. Nobody thought the Pacers were going to do what they did last year. Nobody. They were just a hot team that played like a team. And once it got time to be the playoffs, people were like, holy shit, these dudes are actually really good because they're a full-fledged one-brain organism, it seems like. That's what we are.
Build that team? And how do they build that team?
We're already there. Don't blame me that Brian Gregory did it in half. They did it their way. We're already there. We already built a team like that.
I wouldn't go that far. That's where we're going to disagree. That's where we're going.
They were one piece away last year.
I don't think.
And I think we're one piece away this year. I think we're one piece away because you're the one that has looked at me and told me this year that we can beat anyone, including OKC and the Rockets.
Listen. I think those pieces are already on the team. They just need time to grow. You need to water those flowers.
And which ones are we talking about here?
I'm talking about Fleming and Malawach.
I'm not asking you to get rid of them. I'm not asking you to stop watering them.
I'm not saying we get rid of them. I'm saying those pieces are already on the team. You just got to wait for them to develop. And no quick fix is going to fix that. There's no move out there that's like, let's just add a power forward that's going to completely flip the league on its head. That's not out there. There's no move out there right now. Ja Morant. So basically, you're just going to trade Green for Ja Morant. Like that's okay, cool. That's a wash though, in my opinion, just because same archetype, different like guards. But the biggest complaint right now is not guards or scoring points. The biggest complaint right now is that we're small and we can't rebound. And yes, that's true. But what moves out there right now can we get that we can make that are going to change the entire season? And that's my point I'm trying to make.
Probably none.
There's not one out there.
Probably
like
none.
Zion's not collapse. Like we made a video that we wished if that was out there, boom, I'd say, dude, go do it now. But it's not. Okay.
I still think
Porzingis just got traded, so he's not available.
So we both agree on that. There's nothing out there right now that other than maybe like Bobby Portis or Sohan, which neither of those seem like they're going to happen.
Yes, and in the chats keep saying, and by chats I mean Iverson and other people keep saying, well, let's go get Middleton. How does that help? Let's go get this old dude. How's that going to help
with the rebounding and that we need?
Okay, thank you. I rest my case.
But okay, so we're in agreement on that.
Dudes are on the team. Give them time, and that's all I keep trying to say.
Here's my other question then. So go back to what I was saying.
Yes.
Do you think that we're more than one piece away from being title contenders? Because I don't. I think we're one piece away. It's size, rebounding, and defense.
I think you're right. I think you're right that we're one piece away, but I also think that those pieces are on the team. And they wouldn't have made this, trade for Richards if they didn't think so. Like again, because now that's going to force them to put Malawach under the fire because you're just one Mark Williams injury away from Malawach getting minutes and Fleming getting more minutes. Right? So you got to look at it that way. Like maybe at this point in the season, after they've seen enough G League games and they've had enough time in the system, they're like, okay, these dudes are ready to start getting their feet wet. So that's all I'm saying. Like there's no move out there for what we need out there. They're on the team. We just got to let them play and develop. We have plenty of guards that score. We have plenty of wings that play defense. Ryan Dunn can afford to develop a shot, but Ryan Dunn plays defense. We just got Amir Coffey, and I expect him to play a little bit more, and he's probably going to spell Dylan Brooks a little bit at 6'7". I'm going to say 6'8" because I'm tired of saying 6'7". He will play defense, right? We have that. It's just the size that we're missing. The size isn't out there unless you go sign some dude from Lithuania that's 7'4" that can't move at all, that we've never heard of.
Code with a really great comment. Something I wish I could get out of you, but you ain't Code. Says that one move could be Jalen Green actually playing. That one player away could be Jalen Green.
That's what's been in my brain. But
don't try to steal Code's brilliance.
I'm not. stealing Code's brilliance. I'm just saying everything on the team we already have that we already have. Like we have everything we need on the team. Give it time. Y'all are killing me. I'm not trying to let you gaslight me, sir. I'm not letting you gaslight me. Code makes a great point, but you, sir, are not gaslighting me today, sir. You are not doing that. You are not doing that today.
Get a load of this guy, Code.
Get a load of this guy. This guy, Code.
No, you pointed the wrong way.
Guy.
No.
Get a load of this guy.
The first point's the one that matters.
Okay? Get a load of this guy, okay? Like, y'all got to stop tripping.
Mr. Marks, I see you over there.
Let
The
the
trade
Suns
machine
little
has
update.
fired
Listen
up.
to this. Hold on.
Let
This is
BG
not the
cook.
end of when we're going to be talking about Giannis.
Well, we're not, and I think there's a couple of teams I want to point out here. I think certainly New York right now. New York right now, they do not have
What
a
are you
first-round
looking
pick
at?
to trade, but starting in
You know,
Watch
the
this little
difference
video
between
on
your
trade
timeline.
Giannis.
2026.
You know what the difference between my timeline and your timeline is?
2033.
Because I have
so
a
they go
lot
from
more.
0
I don't
to
mean this is
2
a humble
now.
brag.
We
a little
always
bit,
say the
because I have a lot
playoffs
more like
always dictate
Seahawks
what
topics to
happens in the
follow. Like
offseason.
all my topics are Super Bowl
Regarding
topics, and I'm
Milwaukee,
like trying to filter through all the
2031,
Super Bowl topics to get to the Suns
2033,
topics.
and 2036 as
Pretty
far
good
as
feeling.
what they were
Yeah.
able to do in a deal here. Starting in the offseason. I think the second team everybody's talking about,
Yeah, Sundo took the day off
Miami
work
Heat.
because
the Miami
actually,
Heat right now
I'll tell you
have
something.
2
Sundo felt like
first-round
dog
picks
water yesterday,
starting in the
and I
offseason.
think
That
Sundo is no longer
increases
eating
to
pork
4.
anymore.
So that expands as far as some of these deals here.
I think
The one
Sundo's
thing
taking
you have to
pork
worry
off the
about is
table, minus
player
bacon,
like
because
Terry
bacon hasn't really
Rozier
been doing it.
no
But I ate
longer
some pork
not
chops,
traded here.
and
So
I was
the
down,
picks
dude. I was
Assalamu
down.
alaikum.
So I think I'm taking pork off the table.
Well, Roy, you ain't alone no more. You and Sundo are now brothers.
I think I'm taking pork off. I'm dead serious too. Like maybe I'll eat some pork rinds because that's like in bacon. That's the most I'll do with pork. But anything else, pulled pork, pork chops in this diet, taken off the table, dude. It had me feeling so like my chest was beating hard, and it was like, yeah, I ate those pork chops and I was done.
I think I'm bleeding in my chest.
Yeah, so we're done. We're done with the pork.
Interesting.
weird
I haven't
on
had
this
that
diet.
reaction to pork, you know?
So, yep, we're done. We're done with pork, baby.
It is a disgusting animal. Code says go sign Christian Woods. What are you? Can you even? I don't even know how you're texting us all the way back in 2018. Like that's crazy. Is Christian Woods still alive? Chris Too Wavy says, is Cole for Muhammad Gee possible or hell nah? What happened to Cole, bro? Like, remember Cole was supposed to be something out of college, and did he just get drafted over? I mean, they grabbed people at the same position as him. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Cole Anthony, why his game ain't like it's supposed to be, you know? But yeah,
Maybe
he's
he's
getting
work out.
signed. He's
Remember
getting
Sebastian
dropped.
Telfair?
Good Lord. He actually had a Suns jersey on at one point. Yeah, it should be Sundo Muhammad now. That might need to be your new name. Muhammad bin Sundo. I like that. I like that. All right. Skull says drop Cole, then sign Lonzo. What do you think of that? Romero says, I'm tired of these late games, Gabe. Our game's not too late tonight. It ain't early. 9 p.m. You going to be there for any of it?
I'll be there for the first part.
This world.
It was Sebastian Telfair. Who was in that draft? Not the Sebastian Telfair draft. The draft with Amari Stoudemire. That's 2003 or 2002 NBA draft.
I don't remember. God, that was forever ago, bro. That's the first time somebody said early 2000 shit and it sounded like forever ago. Feels like the 80s. I see people on Twitter freaking out. Why are we getting more guards? Why are we going after guards? We need a power forward. So people probably feel like we're just punting on the season. You know?
Yeah, there's no reason to put on the season. That's okay. Again, I'm not trying to get.
That's what
upset.
they feel like we're doing.
I know.
It kind of is punting on the season, bro. Come on. Like, I love Mark Will. It's not even a slight to him, but he needs help. We can't win in the playoffs without another rebounder. Like, I think our leading rebounder is Goodwin, bro. Definitely outside of Mark Will. Oso ain't getting the rebounds.
I mean, again, that's. Anyway, I'm done explaining myself at this point. I understand people are upset about the rebounds and stuff. I just think it's something you're gonna have to look at and just be like, hey, deal with the rest of the season. Sorry.
It's so crazy watching people freak
Shoot, if there's a
out
way to
on
get John
Twitter.
Morant for Jalen Green, sure, do it. Again, I just feel like that will be a wash as far as trade goes, just like position wise and what they're going to do. But you can get John Morant for Jalen Green and work it out. Go for it. Not going to help the rebounding and size issue, but it does help with. But it does, give you a bucket getter and some athleticism. I'm not married to Jalen Green.
Wow. Weird being in a position where we need a power forward. But like, okay. Are you not mad that they didn't find a way to be crafty and go out and get somebody like Sticks? Sticks has got to be cheap. Can't you go orchestrate that?
Yeah, Sticks. Yeah,
you
Sticks
need
is cheap.
something like that.
Okay, let me put it this way: Sticks is cheap, but he's not Phoenix Suns. We're still paying Bradley Beal $22 million a year cheap. Like that's the difference. Like Sticks would be fire. I think he makes like $9 million or something like that, which would be doable, but it's not doable whenever you're paying somebody $22 million a year for the next 5 years. On stretch provision.
Iram Boner thinks it's a good idea.
I would love to get Sticks.
You know? Musician for Life says Sticks is $9 million. He'll take Marvin Bagley. Okay, or Bagley. Any rebounding machine will do. Just get me something.
If Marvin Bagley's out there, sure, bring me. How much does he make?
Probably less. Probably 2.
And if he makes probably 2, then sure, cut Cole Anthony and then get me Marvin Bagley for all I care. That's fine. Make that move.
Ugh, Big Merc.
Do I think it'll be the biggest impact? No, but it will be it'll be better impact, sure.
I just dislike Randall, Big Merc. That's on me.
I know you dislike Randall.
Stop it, Malo.
Like, sure, if that's an option, do it. But will the Suns make that option? I have no clue. I'm not in that front office. Maybe Jordan Ott doesn't want to play that way. Have you thought about that?
What way?
Like maybe Jordan Ott doesn't like. Maybe he likes having more athletic dudes around a big center. Like maybe that's what they want to do. And maybe that's why they got Fleming, because Fleming actually is athletic for a power forward, and he's long. They just haven't developed him yet. Maybe that's the vision.
Would you mind looking up our rebounding rankings, offensive and defensive?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
So I think we're good in offensive rebound category, but not in overall. Yeah, AJ, I'm hoping that the Suns are doing something right now. I just hope they haven't closed their laptops and they're not sipping some Sundo coffee black while this is going on. I hope they're still talking and doing their due diligence throughout the league to see if anything else is better, especially because it seems like we actually do have one spot available. Rebounding.
Right now, your Suns are one. Let me see here. The worst rebounding team was the Brooklyn Nets. We got 43. We're in the lower half. I can tell you that much. I can't tell you exactly what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 from the bottom. So you do your quick math there. Where'd that put us? 30 minus 11.
20.
30 minus 11.
I mean, wow, not even close. 17, 20. I meant to say. 17?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We are the 20th best rebounding team.
And I think we're 10th in offensive rebounds.
In offensive rebounds, we are number 5. But in defensive rebounds, we are number 30. We are number 29. That's a crazy discrepancy.
Ooh, brother. I mean, so you see why I call it punting on the season? That's like having a defense that's last in the NFL in sacks and not going out and getting an edge rusher and being like, we'll wait till next year.
Like okay. A team that is
okay.
So the Bears.
Yeah.
Okay, but what did the Bears do?
We're gonna end up like the Bears. We're gonna look good and fun in the playoffs.
Okay, but were you happy with the Bears' performance this season?
Yes, but
I rest my case.
If the Bears,
I rest my case.
That doesn't mean that I wouldn't have preferred they be able to. I would be much happier. But
were you okay with the improvement that
I'm
the team
reasonable
showed after a god awful season the year before? And a new coach, in a new system. Oh my God, it sounds familiar.
But you're settling for like when I want love.
I think you're ridiculous. That's what I think.
You're settling for a relationship when I want a marriage. I think you're
ridiculous. Okay, I'm done talking to you. You
know what I mean?
You can't be reasonable. You cannot.
No. I'm being very reasonable. I'm being very reasonable.
Get that meme of oh my gosh, what's that crazy person? Pee Wee Herman in the Pee Wee Herman movie. I'm listening to Reason. That's you, bro. Right now.
I think I'm being very, very reasonable. What I'm saying is, yes, I enjoyed what the Bears did. That doesn't mean I would have not much more enjoyed if they could have prepared themselves for the playoffs by having a defensive prowess. I'm going to like what I get from the Suns in the playoffs.
And I'm saying that You need to develop that. And just like the Bears, they probably didn't expect them to be that good that fast. And just like the Suns, we probably didn't expect us to be this good this fast.
Mm-hmm.
And so they need to stay the course. If you can get a Marvin Bagley, like people are saying in the chat, and that adds to your size, sure. If you can make a move like that work too. But I'm not out here trying to trade assets or make this major move like everybody's asking for, unless it comes with a Zion Williamson or unless it comes with someone like that, which is not going to happen. So yes, go get Bagley. It'll help with rebounding this year, sure. But I'm saying long term, I believe those players are already on the team. Just give it some time. And y'all keep thinking that I'm like, let's put on the season. Let's play gambling. Dang it. Dang it. That meme.
Maybe we're just gonna need to focus on buyout candidates that could help us.
That's exactly what it is. Focus on that. And if you can make it work, then shoot. A Cole Anthony for that. But there's no major move out there.
I'm starting to get a hunger for brisket.
Here we go. I'm sure you are. I hope it doesn't give you a heart attack.
No, sir. Not me.
Here we go. There's a source out there, which, I don't really care about what Zen Varlock says, so take that with a grain of salt. But it kind of confirms. But we've kind of confirmed it's not even a stretch. It just confirms what we've heard. Suns to keep Coffey, waive Cole, and then convert Bouye later in the season, and Livers apparently.
Good. Okay, so you think Livers is going to get that other spot that's open?
Well, that's kind of going with what we've heard. So. We'll see. There's plenty of moves to be made. Let's look at the buyout market.
Yeah.
Wait and see. I'm tired of making my case to y'all. It's over.
It's Jover?
It's Jover. Okay. You align with the vision. Sundo doesn't want Phoenix to be great, is what Michael Wolber got from this conversation.
If that ain't gaslighting, I don't know what is. Like he's trying to drag you back into the conversation that you don't want to be a part of no more.
So what does that mean for Brett Code? That's a crazy thing. Like me and Gabe were talking about this pregame, one of the games where it's like, dude, so we've seen what they've done with certain, like, what is this honestly, like, what do you honestly think about Brett? Because me and Gabe were talking, like, again, we were talking about this, like, maybe he's just not working out. Because like he hasn't really been shooting particularly well in the G League either.
30%.
He hasn't been shooting a crap ton in the G League though. What did you say? He was shooting like 11 shots
almost
a game
11
like
threes a game. Yeah.
It's like he hasn't been shooting a ton in the G League, but it's
he's
almost
just
like
over 3.
Maybe he's not working out like they thought he would. Maybe they thought it'd be a quick turnaround. Like maybe he'd start shooting threes better and he would develop, and he's just not. The defense isn't there, and they're just afraid to bring him up. And he could be what, remember Jalen Bridges? He could be the next Jalen Bridges, where it's like, well, just didn't work out for us.
Bro. I hate that you said that because, and I know I brought up Jalen Bridges when we talked about it last time, but now that you mention it again, please tell me how he's different than Jalen Bridges. Except Jalen Bridges is supposed to be more of a lockdown defender. Please tell me how he's different. Please tell me how he's different. Please tell me it's going to be different.
I don't know, bro.
I mean, Jalen Bridges was like 50% shooter from the corner 3 in college, and it's like, here we go, guys. We got a sniper, and he's a clamper. Gone. Didn't even last, more than a year or whatever. see. I'm trying to pull up some Kobe Brea G League highlights. See if we can't find anything here. That was from 2 months ago. Okay. Maybe he hasn't gone brazy lately. All right. That's not going to do.
Are you live streaming to another platform?
No, sir.
I saw your face on here when I refreshed, and I don't know what it was. Somebody clip us on X.
I doubt it.
Here we go. 22 seconds ago by Shams. The Denver Nuggets are trading Hunter Tyson and a 2032 second round pick to the Brooklyn Nets for the lesser favorable of a Clippers Hawks 2026 second rounder. Denver creates an open roster spot for the buyout market and gets out of the luxury tax. So the Nuggets doing good moves for themselves, getting out of the luxury tax, and freaking got a second round pick this year.
Can you hear my dog whining?
No, I do not hear your dog whining.
Good. He's like in the other room. I can hear him. Wants to go outside. So nice outside. You guys got good weather up there right now?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's a little chilly, but
Bro, it's 63
well,
here.
well, actually, the sun's not out now, but it's a little cloudy, but it was fine. We're supposed to be getting whatever you got here in a few days for Super Bowl weekend, so that's exciting.
Definitely remember Jalen LeCue. Pretty excited about him, but he wasn't really a sniper. Merca says, are we the only team that didn't pay a second rounder?
Yes. Yes. And yes, we are. So far. We traded 2 players that did not play hardly any minutes and got under the tax. That's a freaking baller move, and that's a great point. You need to give Brian Gregory his freaking flowers. Not you specifically, America, but everybody in the chat.
Remember when you said Brian Gregory wasn't going to cut it?
Yeah, I do remember when I said it did concern me. I will say that you also said the same thing. So stop it. And we also said that Jordan not felt like a buddy hire too.
No.
We said all of that.
No.
We said all of that. Yes, we did.
No.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
No.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
That was
Stop
you.
It. We both thought that hire was going to be like. We both thought it was a good old boys hire.
Got some Kobe Brea highlights for you from the G League.
Here, let's see these Kobe Brea highlight G League and see how well he's developing so far.
And this is a little while ago, but why can't he be doing that for us? You know,
shot looks pretty though.
It does. Pull up midi. Dag nabbit.
I think he just needs to keep developing that. We'll see him in Summer League next year. Hopefully.
I mean,
pause it real quick. You asked a question. What's different between Jalen Bridges, and now Kobe Brea? The connection from Dayton with Brian Gregory. That's the difference. Brian Gregory knows him, so maybe they'll be a little bit more patient. Be patient with him, you know?
Also,
like, that's another thought.
Also, I would say on-court difference.
You got another trade, by the way.
What is it?
Keep going, though. It's just Boston Celtics. They're trading Josh Minott to the Brooklyn Nets. So another small trade happened. But yeah, back on the thing.
I think Brea is much more of a dribbler and a mid-range and a pull-up guy where he can do it off dribble, where Bridges was much more reliant on passing to him, setting him up for good catch and shoots. He's more of a Royce, and Brea is more of a Booker. If you think about it, even though both of them are shooters, it's a different type of shooting. Certainly you can see that with Brea. Like, Bridges wasn't dribbling into his shot like this. Bridges was never doing it. Was all catch and shoots in the corner, which can be very valuable, especially in an offense like ours.
Hey, bro, you don't remember Gabe saying Brian Gregory was going to be a good fit? Because remember when Brian Gregory said,
I was like, he's the guy. He's the guy.
That I don't hear the fact that I'm here to become Matt Ishbia. I don't care about any of that. And I remember Gabe slapping his face with his hand when those words came out of his mouth. So I don't want to hear it at all.
I was for sure a hater. Ow, for sure. Your boy Brea. Look at him. Like, what is it about?
I'd say, judging by these highlights, I think he might be okay. I think he might be okay. I think it might be a long-term play for him, and that's probably why. I think Brian Gregory will force the issue with him, bro. He definitely will force the issue with him. I feel like he's just waiting for him to pop.
Well,
that'll be his surrounding jewel successment story. Kobe Brea. Okay. I found him.
Well, let me ask you. He does, Code. You're not lying. He said he already dribbles better than Booker. He does.
After watching his highlights, I think Kobe Brea will be just fine.
So
he'll be just fine. Just give it time. And they're going to give it time.
Then explain
and Brian Gregory's not going to give up on his golden baby light-skinned boy from Dayton.
Well, then explain to me why we don't get. Why does Fleming sometimes play?
Fleming is a full-fledged second-round pick with not a two-way contract.
Here's my thing, though. Grayson was out for a long time. We never saw a sniff of Brea. I didn't even see Brea in street clothes on the bench with no Grayson. Like, that doesn't seem right. You didn't even want to let this dude go out there and play a little bit of Grayson minutes?
I do agree with that, but it's just weird. But maybe they have a plan. 76ers are trading Eric Gordon and a 2032 second-round pick.
Gordon!
To the Grizzlies. This gives the 76ers the flexibility to complete conversion of two-way Dominic Barlow. Call up Romp. I know he's excited about that.
Gordon! Remember when Gordon was going to win us a title?
Remember when Gordon spoke and we were both surprised?
I don't remember.
You remember that where it was like, okay, well.
I don't remember that. I remember.
He sounds like he fights for the Confederacy. Normal. He sounds like he fights for the Confederacy.
I don't remember that.
I do. I remember specifically that was just like, whoa, didn't expect that voice from Eric Gordon. Romp on X, our guy, says, I feel like it's obvious that the Sixers want Embiid to ask out after this season.
Because they're not getting him any help.
That's what Romp says. I mean, it would make sense. You don't want to deal with the fan base, so you make your star player into an enemy, so your fan base doesn't get too upset about it. It's perfect sports psychology 101, bro. So, remember Sundo's boy Thad Young? My boy, you mean the guy that was a freaking crazy good rebounder? I'd love to have a Thad Young on the team now. The ball just went to that dude's hand all the time. Remember that?
Not for us. Not for us. When he got in there, bro.
Whenever that season where Vogel they traded for him, remember, and Vogel refused to play him, and then in the last few games in the season where he had to play him because I can't remember who was hurt, and bro was a rebounding machine. I remember those days. Pepperidge Farms remembers.
I want a meme of you sleeping, and it says all of free agency, and then Thad Young gets mentioned, and then you're like that seagull that's got his head flipped back
Oh
and
yeah,
about to
mine. Dude, for real. No, bro,
Okay.
just because nah, bro, because that made me so upset. The trade for Thad Young, and we saw his ability to freaking be physical and rebound and be a dirty player. And Vogel was just like, no, freaking Pangu with his arms crossed, like just not wanting to play, bro. Gosh,
we're within the last hour, folks.
Denton Bull says Bray is shooting 31% from 3 in G League is concerning, not when he's shooting 12 shots.
Yeah, it's like a lot of shots, you know. But still, if Grayson was shooting 11 a game, I think Grayson's hitting 5 or 6. 5, probably.
Oh, he may hit 4.
Yeah.
Now that Nick is gone,
What up,
does
Truth?
Common get more minutes? I think he does, hopefully.
Neither of them. No. Nick never played. When's the last time Nick played?
Yeah, but maybe Nick never played because they wanted to trade him. You want to save him.
Okay.
I'm just making up excuses.
Right.
I'm just making up excuses. I totally am with your train of thought too, where it's like, hey, Nick Richards didn't play, so what makes you think Malawatch is going to play? But I can be hopeful.
But it works double because if Nick wasn't playing, the minutes were already available for Malawatch. And he still wasn't playing. It's not like there's no difference between Nick not being on the roster and being on the roster. That doesn't change the math. The math is already Oso gets all the backup minutes. All of them. He's young.
I don't know. You need to ask Love Yourself. That's the Patriots fan in the community. Ask them.
Do you really think your Seahawks are going to slap down the Patriots, huh?
I don't think they're going to slap down the Patriots. Nope. I'm not going to be that guy.
Yes, you do.
I'm not going to be that guy. It's going to be a good game.
Yes, you do. You guys heard it here
Freaking
first.
Mike Vrabel is a good coach. That team was well coached. I'm not going to sit here and be like, we're going to win. No, it's the Patriots, bro. Like, we're going to stop. We're going to stop with that real quick. That'd be like the Suns going in and playing the Clippers with that coach. Who's their coach again? Ty Lue.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and Ty Lue always has our number for some reason, and it could be the Clippers at one way, but we're like, hey, do you think that we're going to smoke the Clippers? Well, they have Ty Lue, and he always seems to have our number. No, I'm not doing that. So, yeah, I'm not doing the same thing. I'm not doing that. I'm not looking past them.
I don't know, man. You're sounding pretty cocky and arrogant.
No, I sound cocky and arrogant earlier, just bragging about my X feed being Seahawks stuff because I know there's a bunch of Cardinals fans in the chat that don't have that. All their feed is misery. And I still was hilarious.
How arrogant can one
Man, Romp
be?
is going heavy. Romp going at Sham, saying they didn't need flexibility to sign Barlow. Stop lying. Okay, Romp. Okay, Romp. Tell him, Romp.
Isn't it crazy we don't need guards at all?
Yeah, dude, it's nuts. And then we just happen to get more. I think that's what's really upset with people is like we traded a big man. We traded technically a power forward and a center for more guards.
Right?
For more guards. Even though I will say Coffey isn't going to be a guard in this system, but still, it's just funny.
It's just the optics of it because they think we're getting Cole Anthony, you know?
What do you think about Tiffany Stratton in WWE?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Right answer.
Not a Rhea Ripley fan, though. I don't see it.
Wouldn't expect that from you, though.
No, because I am a lean beef patty stan.
A who?
And lean beef patty is basically non-wrestling version of Rhea Ripley.
Oh yeah, dude. She's without all that stuff on, she's definitely gorgeous.
You know,
I don't know.
I don't know Ripley. I don't know, man.
I mean, that's just her look, bro. She's supposed to be a goth baddie. You just got to get over it.
You know. Tell you what I'm looking forward to. The Suns hopefully beating the brakes off of the Warriors tonight. That's all I want, man. I'm not asking for much. They shouldn't have Steph. They traded away Kuminga. They've got no Jimmy Butts. You know? Detnable says Ja has to get traded in the next hour, doesn't he? You would think. Unless they're going to play the long game and wait until the offseason too, which is, I mean, they're not expecting to win a title, so maybe.
Roxanne Perez is definitely my up-and-comer vision. Love Roxanne Perez.
What up, Green Bay?
I also like Lyra Valkyria. Don't at me.
It's not bad.
How would you know? You don't watch wrestling.
Wasn't she in the Royal Rumble two Royal Rumbles ago when we, or WrestleMania? Wasn't she in WrestleMania when we streamed it? Yeah,
her and Bailey, I think so.
Yeah,
tag team. Yeah. Tag team.
Yeah. We were watching that together. She looks almost like she's Inuit.
Don't look at Inuit. She's Irish.
I'm joking. Curry and Butler are out game. I know, no Curry, no Butts. All we got to worry about is Draymond taking some swipes at us.
Voice of Sundo. Cooper DeJean's girlfriend or Rhea Ripley in looks?
What she look
He didn't
like?
say Cooper DeJean. He didn't say Cooper DeJean's girlfriend. He said Nikki Bella. I was just joking about that Nick Cooper DeJean part because that's the rumor out there right now.
Jacob says, does Dylan get the next tech tonight? That's a good question.
Yes.
Considering.
Yes, he does. Okay, because we're playing the Warriors, right? Dude, that's gonna be him and Draymond going at it, bro. Please let there be a fight. Let there be a fight.
You know, there's no.
Because that's like the perfect. That is the perfect matchup. If I'm being honest with you,
is there any reason to get a tech tonight? That's true. I don't know
him
how.
And Draymond, bro.
I don't know how they don't go at it, bro. I wonder if Kalshi's got a bet on that.
Oh man,
they have to. They have to.
I would if I'm on Kalshi. I'm totally doing that. I'm totally doing that. That is definitely a bettable event to happen. That those two fight.
All right, you guys want to take this is our yearly live look-in at Blazers Uprise. All right,
Question in the chat. I know you guys are 49ers
take a listen.
fans.
Let's take a listen. Of course, they won't be mad at us.
Seahawks, I am rooting hard against them. I am hate watching them. I hope they lose. I might put money on them just to make me feel better if they win. I don't want them to win. OMG, Nurk is back.
Eric busting out the Sam. I respect it. We'll do play-by-play of their stream. Okay.
Nice troll.
Has Eric been doing Carno?
Great troll.
He looks lean.
He's looking lean.
He does look lean.
Looking good, Mr. Brand.
Rebuilding or retooling?
Now, can I get a play-by-play breakdown of Tori's beard?
Achilles injury.
I mean, it just depends on what you're going for. It's a little
Depends
patchy,
on what you're going for.
He's
Tori, do you hear this?
Zubac to the Pacers.
You hear the way this man's talking about that beard?
Hold on.
My daughter just got back from school.
Gotcha.
Zubac to the Pacers?
All right, we finally got
Zubac
a
to the
trade
Pacers, huh?
is worth discussing.
I wonder what's in that
Center to
trade.
get Zubac.
Just got your
What
text.
are the Clippers doing?
Right?
What are they trading Zubac for?
Dying.
Clippers are
don't
trading
have a
to
center
the Indiana Pacers. Yes, Baines. Thank you.
They have
But
to be
what's the
getting
trade?
back-
I want to know what the trade is so bad.
A big? Clippers blowing it up. They don't have their pick.
When do they
OKC
get
has their pick.
your boy back? The Pacers.
I don't
Red
under.
Brook Lopez.
It'll be next year.
They don't have another big.
He's just gonna take the whole year to,
except when they play Portland.
you know.
Isaiah Jackson and Ben Shepherd and picks. Is that even enough salary? I don't think that's enough salary. Ben Mathurin. Okay.
Eric with a nice
So that
little
would be
sip
why
of
they're
water
doing it.
here.
Just
It's pretty
Trying to
good.
Garland and Mathurin.
Why are you playing this exact? Like
Guys are still have potential.
Corey's hair though is looking pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not gonna lie.
Mathurin-
Good looking
back
hair.
there, the feather, great looking hair.
I don't hate the
Beard-
part.
We don't have our picks.
Beard needs to be worked on a little bit, but it's solid for him. I know he's a young gun. He hasn't had much beard experience. Okay, so he's working on it.
Yeah.
Code says,
Mathurin
"Can we
doesn't have
steal
beard.
Jay
Yeah, but, like, if he
Huff?"
gets
Oh, that'd be
more
nice.
responsibility with the Clippers, then,
I don't know. I think he's
So, like,
probably staying.
Mathurin has Mathurin.
All right, I hear the
really
trade, but
been
what's the
that
trade? What
bad
what
this
do the Clippers get back? That's all I'm concerned about. I know they're selling right now, but what do they get
year?
back?
Averaging
Picks,
18
second
points,
rounder,
5.5
first round? Like what do they
boards,
get?
2.3 assists.
Players?
In
Think.
2.3 turnovers. He's shooting 43% from the field, 37% from.
I mean, that's good for us. I was tired of seeing Zubats out rebound us the entire game every time we
59%.
played the Clippers. So take his big butt out of here for sure.
Mathurin's
Go to
stat
the
line and
East.
Sharp stat
Stay
line should
there.
be a
They need your
trending
help.
Tweet of which player is better, player A or player B. I'd probably vote Sharp stat line to be honest, but I'd be curious to see what the results would be.
They got their center. Remember, they were trying to get 8.
Roy,
from
why would they
us.
trade? Because they traded Harden. They are not trying to win at all right now. They are selling.
I don't
I'm
think
surprised
Mathurin's been
Kawhi is not out.
He's just a scorer, not really. a
Right, dude? Does
playmaker, but
Kawhi get moved now?
he's decently efficient.
That's my point. I'm surprised Kawhi's not out, bro. The way they're moving.
Garland and Mathurin's kind of an intriguing backcourt for the future.
Yeah.
I mean, their roster was going nowhere. I mean, the Zubac trade is a little weird. He's still relatively.
Kawhi,
How old is Zubac?
you think they should trade you? He doesn't care, folks. We don't think he cares.
I don't know.
I'm a nice guy.
It's going to be interesting to see Zubac
I'm
in
doing
the
that.
Pacer style.
I don't even know who I'm talking to right now.
He's not like a fast big. He's not an Obi Toppin level athlete.
Bendrick is in the trade, reportedly.
Who the hell is
He's a
Bendrick?
really good setter, and he's far better.
Who
than
the
Ace.
hell is
I
Bendrick?
just don't know. Like, he's better than Miles Turner.
That's
but
not a
Miles Turner
name.
might
That's not a
have
human
been
being.
Better for the Pacers
Yeah.
in the way they play than Zubac.
That's like a
So it says
combination
Kawhi
of
to the Suns
Benjamin
for
and
Green.
Kendrick.
Although
That would be
Turner's,
something.
Like,
Can
I mean, he seems like he's an
you
athletic player, but
fathom
he's not.
that?
But he can shoot.
It'd be nuts.
Yeah.
The money don't
No.
work, I don't
You can take
think.
the
Money
away
don't
from
work, and
Green.
Kawhi and his
How
health
collapses
issues.
defense and kicks, and like he trails the play on fast breaks and can shoot that trail three.
Tori with the upgraded background, by the way. Very proud of him. It looks terrific.
So we don't know. If it's
Speaking of which,
for Mathurin, but
need,
I
that
assume
reminds
so,
me.
because
I need
we're
to get me some
so
shoes. I'm trying to get me some Nike classics, just some classic looking at Nike shoes. You know which ones I'm talking
They're
about. I don't
called
even know which ones
Devin
they are.
Bookers. There's plenty of book ones to
No.
choose from.
No, Nike vintage.
Plenty
high
to
tops.
choose from.
Yeah, but I'm not looking to break the bank here.
Get some. They're very cheap, dog. They're like $90.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking.
Get the Kentucky blue ones or get the
Court
all.
Vision
We trade for
Blazer.
Kawhi.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah.
What young
You
player
just,
would they want for
yeah.
Kawhi?
That's what I'm looking
They're
for.
cheap, dog.
The
He's
retro
got
high dunks.
Sharp for Kawhi.
I'm in it.
Sharp, Matherin, Garland.
I'm in it.
and they're so comfortable, bro. Books can be worn every
I'm
situation.
looking for some of those and some Adidas, like the Magic Johnson old school Adidas too.
Young, they need a center. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Did the Bulls make a move? Benedict Mathurin? That's who he was trying to say.
I don't know. I guess
Mathurin.
starting center, but that team,
I was like,
is going
Bendrick?
to be easier to catch for the 9th seed and easier to beat in a playing game for the Blazers now. I don't think any other team.
Or is it Converse? Yeah, Converse. That's what it is. Give me some of those.
This man.
I mean, Utah, they're going to tank the rest of the year.
Those on my list.
Yeah, Oracle, very happy they don't have Zubac, to be honest. Very happy to get rid of him from our conference. Beautiful.
You got the Mavericks just traded
Mathurin? Is it a straight up trade?
I don't think Kyrie plays.
He's just in. I don't know. I doubt it. He's in that trade, though.
Trade AD. Wouldn't you want to just
What up, big wheels?
Kyrie and move him?
Just waiting out the end of the
So it might be better to his value if you can, I guess.
deadline. Getting close. Just waiting for the Suns to trade for Kawhi now.
This is like Sham's Super Bowl right now, bro. He's like that Adam Schefter, but this is the only time he gets hype. Bro's probably in and out of the show.
Well, he gets hype now, and he gets hype for like
Yeah, the free agency point period. Yeah, I know.
Dudes like Elvis during free agency.
Is Kawhi next? I don't think Kawhi is next. We're just saying, like, what do you do if you're just seeming to be in like a rebuild situation for the Clippers? Do you keep Kawhi or do you?
Did you say semen?
It's shut up. No. Depends on what Ballmer wants to do. Does he want to be developers?
Your
developers.
boy Ballmer.
Developers.
Should have been
Does he
calling
wanna
you
do that?
Sundo Ballmer the whole damn time.
Dude, Steve Ballmer is one of the craziest dudes ever. Maybe he can buy the Seahawks when they inevitably go up for sale.
Suns fan says, is Kawhi next? Glory with the time emoji. Iram Boner says Kawhi to go down with the ship. I don't know. I mean, if they're really selling, which that certainly feels like a sell move, if they're really selling, how could they possibly not sell Kawhi? He's at his highest, like he's playing so.
Is how.
But
$50 million.
right. But no one comes in and takes that. He's probably got a no trade clause. Uncle Dennis probably worked in a no trade clause and shit to make it difficult. Yeah, Chris says if I'm the Pistons or Blazers, he's calling the Clippers for Kawhi. He's playing like Terminator Kawhi, bro. He's playing like you better hope and pray you don't match up against the Clippers in the playoffs, Kawhi. Because he'll single-handedly take your ass down like he's on the Raptors, Kawhi. So someone's going to want that for a title run. If we were in the position we were last year where we were trying to swap it, we'd be like, do you want Beal? Okay, we'll just try to trade Kevin Durant behind his back real fucking quick. Is that chill, KD?
It's a crazy stat. So the Miami Heat are the only team in the East to not make a trade right now.
They're turning on old man Riley, bro, because he never makes moves. All he does is sleep. Now the Clippers have a Garland and Mathurin backcourt. That's interesting.
I mean, maybe that's why they're not selling. If they went that way, maybe they see Garland as a good piece to go build around Kawhi. I think it's an underrated move.
Hanakiwi says, Sundo, any thoughts on Paul Allen in the Epstein files?
You know who else was in the Epstein files? Russell Wilson. That's what I think about that. In the same sense that Russell Wilson was only in there because somebody tried to sell him a plane. I haven't read much into why Paul Allen's in there, but I also know that Bill Gates was in there and Paul Allen's connected to Bill Gates because they both co-founded Microsoft. So it doesn't surprise me if he was in there.
So you think that it's perfectly okay to traffic children through Epstein, is what you're saying.
I just love how you just jump to conclusions and absolutely want to gaslight. Thank you very much, sir.
Guys, I don't know. This might be Sundo's last stream, so get your fill of him. We might have to move on because I don't know if I can share a stream with
Epstein sympathizer. Just go ahead. That's the words you're
looking for. I was looking for. No.
Jeez.
Because I don't know if I could spend time personally around somebody involved in Pizzagate. Okay?
I don't mean to laugh to make light of the situation.
It ain't funny.
Idiot. I'm laughing at this idiot, my coworker.
No. It ain't funny. And Big Wheels, they had nothing to do with it. I'll tell you that right now.
You're ridiculous, by the way. Just hope you know that.
He might not be dead, by the way.
Who?
Your boy. Jeffrey.
The
way that you wanted to deny my boy. Like, that would hurt you. Like, that ain't my fucking boy. That ain't my fucking boy.
Like, for real, bro. Like, you're not about to gaslight me, dude. Like,
that was crazy. The gaslighting. Like, that was the crossing the line that you were like, nah.
Absolutely.
We ain't doing that one right there.
We're not having a tinfoil hat on right now, bro. You go ahead and go.
Sundo Epstein
Tinfoil hat. The Warriors
for
are
real,
keeping
bro.
Draymond Green.
No
kidding, they're keeping Draymond Green. Here we go. The Clippers are receiving a 2026 first-round pick from the Pacers, protected 1 through 4, 10 through 30, plus a 2029 Pacers unprotected first-rounder. Pacers are sending Benedict Mathurin and Isaiah Jackson 2 first-round picks and 1 second-round pick to the Clippers.
So they're getting assets. They're getting future.
Yeah, Clippers are getting future assets, bro. On top of getting Garland and keeping Kawhi and already getting younger dudes. The Clippers might be scary in a few years, dude. They just might be scary in a few years.
Draymond Green will remain with the Warriors through the deadline. He was involved in Giannis conversation that never gained traction, but part of a pivot to Porzingis includes...
Bro, they just want this man off the team so bad, but nobody wants him because he's an overpaid, crazy person. Unless your name is Matt Ishbia because he went to Michigan State, and then, of course, bring him here. We'll take him. We want him to stomp on dudes' chests and sack tap them and punch Nurkic in the face. Why not?
I got an idea, Sundo. Jalen Green for Kawhi.
Money don't match up. You'd have to include Dylan Brooks.
Goodbye, Brooks. We got the Terminator.
Draymond Green at 35 makes $25 million. That's why nobody wants that dude. And he's got a player option, so he can leave whenever he wants next season. Or he can just leave next season. So that's why nobody wants Draymond.
Do you mind taking over for me for like 3 minutes here? I got to get my food and let these dogs out.
Oh, your food and let the dogs out. What if I wanted to go let my dogs out? And what if I wanted
Were you
to
trying to do that right now?
I'm starving myself for the entertainment of you and these ungrateful people in the chat. And by ungrateful people, I just mean Iverson. Okay? Not everybody else. Everybody else is cool. I just mean Iverson. All right? Oh my goodness, guys! I have no clue what to talk about for these next 3 minutes while Gabe, and it's probably gonna end up being more like 7, okay? Because this is how Gabe works. He's like, "Hey, I gotta go get something to drink and some food and take my dogs out," and really, it's gonna take him about 10 minutes to do all of that things because Gabe doesn't work fast. And I know he can hear me because he's got his headphones on, and I don't care. Gaslighting out his finest while he's gone. He takes forever to do stuff. It's crazy. Anyway, we're back. You want us to play a game, Joker? What game? I'm refreshing. Sources: Clippers have included Kobe Brown into the deal on 2 of the first round picks. Indiana also sticking. So more's happening with this deal. Kobe Brown. Indiana also sending Isaiah. Man, the trade just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Suns fan $2 super chat says, I think Kawhi is about to be a Warrior. Wouldn't that be something? But it's just like, who do you think the Warriors send? Haunted, I wouldn't doubt anything. I haven't read all the Epstein files because like there's a lot of time there. I've just been seeing what people were saying about it. But I wouldn't doubt if Paul Allen was in there. I wouldn't doubt if you told me any billionaire was in that list, I'm not gonna be like, no. Like, right? Wouldn't shock me at all, bro. They're billionaires. Like they all roll together, birds in a feather. Like it wouldn't surprise me at all. Good night. Trade keeps getting worse and worse, or not worse, just more and more. Well, I guess we're on Kawhi watch. Is that what we're doing now? Like, are we just on Kawhi watch? Because that seems to be what everybody's thinking now. I'm seeing on Twitter, some dude says, "Are they trading Kawhi? Are they doing this? Are they doing that?" John Morant. Anything on John Morant yet? Probably not. Quan, stop it. I'm not doing all that. Isn't it only 30 minutes? Is it 3 Eastern or 4 Eastern? I don't remember. I think it's 3 Eastern. NBA. Yeah, so yeah, we got 30 minutes left on the trade deadline, 3 p.m. Eastern. So that's 30 minutes on the clock. Race against time. Santi Aldama to where? What happened to that Clippers fan earlier in the chat? I banned him for 24 hours because he kept saying the same thing literally over and over and over and over and over and over again, Joker. So I was like, you know what, bro, if you ain't got nothing productive, just leave. Like, it's one thing to be a fan of your team and troll in here, but it's another thing to just be like, say the same thing over and over again and just spam in caps. Aldama to the Suns. That would be interesting if it did happen. Still no news. At least we have a starting 5 for Summer League, Mallow says. Does Mallow watch play tonight? I doubt it. That'd be something if he did, but I doubt it. Like Gabe said earlier, it seems like they're okay just going Mark Will Oso as your big. So I highly doubt he plays. Stefano, what's good? Wait a minute, Shams just said something and I refreshed on him. Oops, I'm sorry, Shams. Oh, just more on this trade that they just made. If the Pacers' first round of this year falls outside of that 1-4, 10-30 range, it converts to the Pacers 2031 unprotected first. Geez, a lot of specifics in this trade. So the Ja trade, well, we'll see. We got 30 minutes to see if it happens, but gonna make you work. What if Ja gets traded to the Clippers? Like, what if the Clippers are just getting all of this stuff, and then all of a sudden, boom, all this capital that we just got is going to the Memphis Grizzlies for Ja? That would be something. That would be something. Sundo, are we delivered with the Suns trade today? I am okay with the Suns trade today. We didn't have to trade draft picks to get under the luxury tax, and we're converting Bouye to a contract. And minimal moves, we accomplished everything that we accomplished what we wanted to do team wise. Did we not get a power forward? No, but we did accomplish that much, and I'm okay with that. And as I've said again, Fleming, Malawach are going to be your bigs for the future. Just let them develop and we'll be okay. I'm good with that trading for anyone who will cost us money. More importantly, re-sign Goody. Yeah, I mean, all this move does is help us with those contracts later, for sure. Because we do have to sign Goody, Colin, Mark. Now Bouye, if you plan on keeping him with his contract. That's really it. But yeah, those four should be the focus next offseason. The Clippers have to do more selling completely, but not trading your pick from OKC unless they trade for it. I'm just thinking, what if there's one last trick in the bag and they somehow end up with Ja Morant? Wouldn't that be something? Here we go. Adam Siddery says the Clippers received the Pacers blah 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 pick. We knew that already. Los Angeles now owns a 48% chance at a lottery pick. So again, just gearing up. Go play Fort Pipe with your girl? No, I don't want to do that. Because one, I'm here with you guys, and then wouldn't you rather me be here? And then two, she's playing Fortnite. I'm not really big into Fortnite right now. I'd rather play Helldivers or Arc Raiders or an RPG at this point. Sunder, do you think the Suns win tonight? Jalen Green's supposed to be playing a little bit. Questionable, but that's the thing. Maybe. We'll see. My question is it a must win tonight? No. We've already won a few games, so we could afford to lose this one. Sundo Coffee. So I'm doing more refreshing here. Nothing. Who won the Pacers and Clippers trade? They both kind of spot picks and made things work. If I'm being honest, I think both teams actually made out well. Like the Pacers got a big and somebody that they want for when Halliburton comes back, and the Clippers aren't in win now mode, and they just traded for a bunch of picks that give them leverage to draft. So I think it's a win-win. I don't think really anybody won. What is the Clippers lineup looking like right now after trading a lot? Kawhi and Garland, that I know for sure. Chris Dunn will be somewhere in there. Batum's still there. You know what I mean? Like just some Kawhi and Garland and dudes. Pax is definitely a must win. I'm just saying, bro. Like, it's whatever. Surprised the Rockets haven't done anything. They need help with Adams going down. They need shooting too. Oh, the Rockets will probably be patient. What if the Rockets end up with Marvin Bagley like we talked about? Wouldn't that be something? So no, I think we should win this game. They don't have Curry or Butler and Buddy Hield and Kuminga are going. Well, sure, then let's win the game. I'm just saying standing wise and the way we've been playing this season, like if we lose, it's not going to be the end of the world. Sendo, who do you think should win them in chamber matches? Don't know. I'll let you know in like a week or so after we see stories. I thought the Rockets would trade for Richards. Well, they sure didn't. I think the whole reason we traded Richards was just to get into the luxury. And I don't think the Rockets was really going to do that. Give us anything we wanted. Tyus Jones expected to hit the buyout market after being traded to the Hornets. Who wants Tyus Jones back, y'all? Do we want him back? Remember when he was supposed to be the Suns' savior at point guard last year? Here we go. Jazz declined offers from the Pacers as the Pacers tried to go get Walker Kessler for 2 first-round picks. And the Jazz said no, so then they went after Zubac. So the Pacers really just trying to load up for next year when Halliburton gets back. They said, well, we ain't got this year, but guess what? We can make sure we got it next. You think the Bucks trade Bobby last minute? We'll see. Harris says, why did we trade for another 2 guards? Well, we didn't really trade for another 2 guards. We just needed 2 minimum contracts to get under the luxury. And we traded Richards and Hayes Davis to do that. We got under the luxury tax. We got 2 players. We're probably going to keep one of them in Coffey. It also saves a roster spot for Bouye. And then you can move forward there. Maybe even Livers at this point if they decide to cut Cole Anthony. So, I mean, yeah, we traded for 2 guards, but if you look at Amir Coffey, he's tall and lengthy enough to be a wing in the system. So it's not like the optics say guards, but he's really 6. I'm going to keep saying 6'8" because I refuse to say 6'7". He's really 6'8", lengthy dude. Coach says Rhea for the chamber. Rhea's a tag team champ. Why would that be a thing? She's going into WrestleMania as a tag team champ. Cody, maybe. But I would love to see Rodriguez. That would be cool. The ties went from Orlando to Charlotte, and he'll go from Charlotte to Dallas. I don't know where he'll go. He'll probably hit a title contender. Okay, so never mind. Okay, I see what you're saying now. The Shams just reported a minute ago. Charlotte Hornets are trading Tyus Jones to the Mavericks for Malachi Branham. The Mavericks had interest in Jones this season and get him today. Hornets open up $7 million in trade exception. Okay. Gabe's taking his dogs out and getting food. So Tyus Jones, instead of being out there in the buyout, he finally got traded, and now he's going to the Mavs. That's a decent move for the Mavs, I think. How's Tyus Jones been playing this season? How's he been playing this season? Is he washed? Is he decent? You tell me. That's crazy. That's
Right?
nuts.
I mean, I don't want him to be succeeding over there, that's for sure. That'd be weird. Then again,
the Bucks and
could
Suns.
blame it on Bud.
Here we go. What? The Bucks and Suns have expanded this to a 3-team deal to include the Bulls. Nick Richards is now going to Chicago for your dang to the Milwaukee Bucks. It seems like so. Our trade got expanded, and Nick Richards is going to Chicago instead.
That's it.
So far, that's what Sham said 49 seconds ago.
And then the end of that is, and we're getting sticks out of it, right?
Yo, wouldn't that be something? But I don't think that's going to be.
There it is. Expanded the deal. Jang to Milwaukee. Richards. Okay. Man. Give
Bucks is
me
getting Zhang. That's
sticks.
upside. And Nigel Hayes Davis.
Well, that got me excited. Briefly.
I also
You
It
know?
did. Now Nick
Damn.
Richards got to go to Chicago. I'm sad for him now.
You want to take a look in at Blazers Uprise? You want to go to the bathroom and take a break before the end here?
I'm kind of just chilling. I'm gonna
It's
go get a drink
almost
of water,
over.
and that's about it.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
play make and read the game.
Let's take a listen to what Torrey Jones
we aren't
and
trading these
Eric
up right
have
now,
to
so
say.
we'll have both of them on the roster.
Real men.
So
These are real podcasters, people.
Facts.
That's what you need to
I
understand.
still believe in Scoop, man.
Yeah, they are the best, dude.
Play again, bro.
Gabe is gaslighting. I'm being serious.
I'm not gaslighting. Why am I gaslighting?
Sounded super sarcastic.
Why I gotta
the way
be
you said it,
gaslighting? That's
the way you said it was-
crazy.
Remember, Torrey Jones, I'm the one who respects you for real, for real.
You didn't respect his beard. You were being
Yeah.
hella disrespectful to
I
his
just
beautiful
said it
beard.
left a little more to be desired for. He's working on it. This is the first time I've seen him with a full beard ever. Okay. He got to keep, you know, you got to keep it straight, right? You got to cut a little bit more and brush that thing down, train it. He'll have a full face in a year, promise you. Right now, it's not going up the cheeks. It's literally staying right there on the neck.
You just
It's a little
can't
in the
stop
burns.
commenting about his beard. It
All
is
right. So I'm just saying, bro will get better. He got some times to go. He got to groom it. Little snip here, snip there, right? And then let it grow back.
On the conversation that it's an actual debate about who should start. The thing is, next to Dame, Drew makes.
Boo, they're talking Blazers.
Let me get a drink of water real quick.
You do your
The
thing.
boy is thirsty.
16 minutes away, folks, and I'll tell you, kind of a boring deadline. Am I right? See if he missed any donos. I'm sure he did. Bro has no respect for the dono life. See, live chat, fan funding. Oh, no, he read that. I remember hearing him read that. So pretty much just 16 minutes to see if Kawhi gets moved and where he goes. Teams better be calling about him. Oh, boy. Anybody got any faith whatsoever that the Suns make a move? Freddie says Santi Aldama. I mean, at this point, it would be incredible to get Santi. The question is, dude, now that we spent Nick Richards and the $2 million contract of Nigel Cheeks Davis, what do we have that we could move? I guess a pick. I guess if they were like, hey, give us a first rounder for Santi Aldama, and they're willing to take like a 31 or a 32 first round pick, I guess, yeah, in that situation, maybe it's possible. Maybe we do have something to get somebody like Santi Aldama. And in which case, I hope they're at least exploring all the options all the way down to the very end. I mean, what else do they have better to do? This is their job. Sharknado says, could have just kept Nick and traded him later for picks. Amir and Cole must be hiding something. this is equivalent to
Trade
getting
here,
Micic
trade
and
there.
Hornets. I think
And a couple of fa-la-las.
Shark, I think we really want Amir, and we're definitely getting rid of Cole. So Amir they want, and that's why they did it. And I think he's a hidden little,
Who?
I don't want to say hidden gem, but like he's something that's really, he's worth taking a look at. Coffee. Yeah.
Well, we got 13 minutes left.
Shark says it's no different than getting Micic from the Hornets. Do you agree?
What, Cole Anthony?
And Coffee. Black.
Well, last year we got what? We got Micic and which player was it? Was it Josh Green? Who was it that we got?
Oh, we wanted Josh Green, remember? We didn't
Who
get
was the
him.
other player that we got? Because we got two, didn't
Cody
we?
Martin.
And, yeah, I mean, it could
Maybe it wasn't
It very
Cody.
well could be it very well could be the equivalent of that. Like it could always be that, and they could just want Bouye to play, and they could just let those dudes go for it because I mean their contracts expire and they don't need him, and it gets them under. That's very well could happen. But I think they do like Coffee, just because, like again, that archetype fits what they want to do. So I do think they like him.
I mean, Coffee's one of those guys that I feel like we just went and rescued him. He's on a team where he wasn't getting any run, and he's always been a shooter. He's appropriately sized. He's not old. What am I missing here? Like, what's the downside? Considering, like you said, you kind of in a roundabout way traded him for NH Cheeks. Code says, nah, Amir is going to play for sure. I agree. He's not the power forward you wanted, but I'm actually really excited, man, about him. I'm not excited like I would be if we got a big target, but I am excited about him. It's just Harvey. Shark says, gonna have to rely on Dunn to step up. It is what it is. You know, he was a shot blocker in college at the power forward position, but he wasn't really much of a rebounder, was he? Not that he couldn't do it, but that wasn't what he was special for.
Who?
Done.
I need old Dunn back. You know, I need the old Ryan Dunn back. I guard anywhere on the position Ryan Dunn back. That's what I need, bro. I need that kid back last year who was a dog everywhere in the paint or on the wing, bro. I don't know what happened to Ryan Dunn this year. It's probably just team fit and the way they want to operate. But man, I remember when Ryan Dunn was a dog last year. Whenever we saw him on the court, we said, you know what? Don't worry about him on defense. He will be just fine if he gets switched on in the paint. He'll do a good job.
So do you think he's actually regressing?
I don't think it's regressing. I think it's just coaching in the way in the positions that he's being put in.
Do you think he
may legitimately, and I said this before and I'll say it again, he may legitimately, one, sophomore slump, or two, not be a fit in what Jordan Knott wants to do. Like, it legit could be that.
Seems like Ott's offense needs shooters, and he's not like, I mean, he has had a couple of good games lately shooting. I do want to give him props for that. Can't forget about that. You want to listen to Shams talking about Zubac real quick for a minute?
I just watched that.
You did?
This is Zubac is going to the Indiana Pacers. I'm told Ben Mathurin and Isaiah Jackson, as well as significant draft compensation, is going to the Clippers. Still waiting on what that draft compensation is, but clearly the Pacers wanted a center after losing Miles Turner in free agency last offseason. That's what this has been about. They scoured the market searching for centers, whether it was Daniel Gafford, Ivica Zubac, Yves Missy. There was a laundry list of big men that they were looking into and trying to find someone that Tyrese Halliburton was going to be excited about, someone that they could pair with for the next few years once Tyrese Halliburton is back next season from his torn Achilles. But this Tyrese Halliburton, Ivica Zubac pairing is something the Pacers are very excited about. They've landed Ivica Zubac from the Clippers.
They have the Pacers do their center of the future.
I do have details,
okay.
Malika. It's Ivica Zubac and Kobe Brown for 2 first-round draft picks from the Pacers and 1 second-round pick. The first, one of the first is in 2029. It's unprotected from the Pacers. And then there's another one from this year that does
Ja Morant not getting traded. I guess I'm waiting to see that be reported that they're going to keep him, but it looks like he's not at this point. I mean, we only got 7 minutes left, so it's looking like
certainly possible. They just weren't able to get anything done, so that's crazy. Wow. He's really tanked his, I mean, just a couple of years ago, bro, he was supposed to be the face of the league.
Yeah, just like people don't want to mess with the headache. People may not deem it worth getting rid of all those pieces. Memphis are probably asking for like 4 first-round draft picks and.
Well, no. I mean, I think they've probably made it less. You know, like they're probably asking for less, but at the same time, money-wise, to make a deal work. I mean, we know how that works now all too well. You got to add up a bunch of talent to equal what Ja was getting paid. Do you want to do that for Ja? I don't know. I don't think people do.
Some teams, I guess, deem it not worth it.
Your girl, what's her name? Malika. Your girl, Malika. Remember how in love with her you used to be?
Sure.
Just a blatant lie I'll just throw at you, you know? Because I'm bored.
I prefer Seahawks stand Mina Kimes over Malika Andrews, if I'm being honest with you.
Mina just throw over quarters
coverage. For those wondering, the Los Angeles Clippers aren't moving Kawhi Leonard, per sources. Well, we kind of figured that after it didn't happen, but it sounds like they're probably going to move him this summer.
Jason says, Gabe and Sundo, would you trade Jalen Green for Ja Morant?
Sure.
No, I mean you're on the record as no.
I was on the record as no, but I'm also on the record now being like,
after that last injury where he's out again, aren't you kind of starting to be scared that he's got a Bradley Beal
like it's a
curse?
Wash. It's possibly, but it's a wash, in my opinion. And you can make it happen because right now the salaries aren't a huge difference, though you would have to include a Royce O'Neale maybe. And they have to give you Scottie Pippen Jr. or someone like that. You know what I mean? To one of these minimum guys to even it out money wise. But yeah, dude, it's like, for me right now, it's just like, it's a wash, like position wise, like, okay, cool. Production will be about the same, or you expect the production to be about the same as far as points wise. He is a point guard. He is a pure point guard. So you kind of take that. He will find dudes. So it's just like, whatever, you know what I mean?
What if Nigel Cheeks Davis goes there and starts playing well? Wouldn't that be insane?
Well, he's going to the Bucks. He won't get any playing time on the Bucks.
Yeah, soccer. No Giannis trade going to happen. 4 minutes to go. Long time ago, they said it's just not going to happen. Do you think they're going to play him this year, or are they serious? They're not. They're just going to sit him out.
I heard that rumor. I saw that, but now it sounds like they're going to let him play, and it sounds like they believe that they can build a roster around him. I just don't know what they believe
they're going to try to do that shtick all over again. Really.
Mm-hmm. It's like they're playing hardball, trying to just bend somebody over for a trade. And everybody's like, guys, we know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, teams are just going to let them.
We know.
Flail out and have nothing. You know what I mean? Like, why give them something when you could just wait it out until he forces his way out and there's absolutely no leverage on his part, you know?
James Harden in Cleveland is crazy, though. Harden and Mitchell.
You remember what happened to the Cavs last year? They were like record-wise one of the best teams in the league. Remember how like insane they were performing, and then they got cooked in the first round? That's why they're making panic moves like this.
Let me text my Mavs fan buddy and say good luck with Tyus.
Good luck with tie us. Yeah, Suns fan, but ain't nobody holding out hope that the Suns are going to do anything. Like, it's not going to happen, bro. Like, if they don't do anything now in the next couple of minutes.
They're not doing anything, dude.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything. Like, I think they made the move they wanted to make. They have draft capital for this upcoming draft, 2 picks. They're under the luxury. They found guys they want to re-sign. They know who they need to re-sign, so that's the whole reason why they did what they did. So now you know for a fact that they can probably retain Gillespie, Goody, Markwell, probably Bouye now at this point, or they could probably figure out a way to retain all of them now. This was a good overall move for the future of this team. You didn't want to see those dudes walk, especially after you spent all that time developing them and getting them on here, and the way Goodwin plays and the way Gillespie plays, and Bouye's proving himself to be a solid role player, and you don't want to lose Mark Will after trading a first for him. Like, they did fine. This is all about retaining the same team next year so you can be aligned. Okay, Gabe, be aligned and have continuity as then you continue to add more via the draft. Almost like how you're supposed to build a team.
Sharknado, no Anthony. Don't think of Anthony as being on the team.
It's not even that. Just don't worry about it. Like, y'all keep thinking now. Y'all keep thinking in the now. Those dudes aren't going to be on the team next year. Like, you keep thinking now. You need to think next season. This trade was a move for next season. We are screwed because of Beal, and we're screwed because we were in that second apron for so long that we have to start making moves for next season. We had to get out of that luxury tax to whiten the blow from having Kevin Durant and Beal on this team.
Did you just say whiten the blow?
Sure, whiten the blow. By the way, it's now 2 p.m. Central Time, which means it's 3 p.m. Eastern Time, which means the deadline is arrived. Let's see if there's any last-minute moves that make it through that came in last minute. We'll see. Ja still with the Grizzlies and Giannis still with the Bucks. I guess people don't listen to what I'm saying, but that's okay.
What?
Mr. Suck says, I don't like the trade. We essentially traded just to be relevant. Our trajectory is still the same, in my opinion. like that wasn't what the trade was about. Like, we put ourselves in, like, because of the KD move and the Beal move, we put ourselves in such damage, okay, that it's still affecting us to this day. That's it. Like that, those moves are still affecting us to this day. And we made the moves we made to get us out of the luxury. So when we go into the end of the season, we're not in the luxury. Therefore, we have more flexibility on who we can resign, who we can trade for, et cetera, et cetera. Moral of the story is this CBA really was a franchise killer, if you think about it. And it was a super team killer. And it actually did do its job. And the Suns at the time said, nuh-uh, no, it won't.
And then we had to get with the times. Oracle says, pretty upset we didn't get a power forward, honestly.
Well, I agree with you on that. I would love to get a power forward, some size, but there just wasn't a market out there. So Fleming it is. Small ball it is. Dom says, what was the trade? The trade was Nick Richards and Nigel Hayes-Davis at first for Amir Coffey and Cole Anthony from the Bucks. Then it became a 3-team trade where Nick Richards ended up going to the Bulls instead. But we ended up with Cole Anthony and Amir Coffey, 2 guards, one of which is 6'2", and the other one which is 6'8".
Forward.
So Amir Coffey really, in this system, will probably be played at the wing as a forward. Sounds like Cole Anthony will either be cut or he'll just be on the team and they won't play him. But what this did is it gave us a way to get Jamari Bouye a full contract. So they'll probably make that happen later in the season. And if they cut Cole Anthony, then you can do the same thing for Isaiah Livers.
They'll probably be eligible to play after tonight. I mean, they probably are eligible to play tonight, but they're more likely ain't going to play tonight. You know, Jalen Green's supposed to play tonight, though. That's exciting. You know. Well, me and Sundo have a couple of videos that we need to record. So if you guys will excuse us, we're going to get to that. If you guys don't mind, hit the like before you leave. If you're not subbed, do that too. We'll see you tonight for the live stream. We'll see you right after this for our video with our videos. But we're gonna learn as much as we can about what's going on with our trade and what everything means, and we're gonna try to grade it and see what you guys think of the grade. So be looking out for our video. Anything else, Sundo?
Man, there's nothing to add. I know people didn't like the optics of it, but this trade, again, I'll say it again, was about future moves here. It's about keeping the team together as constructed and keeping those dudes that are on the team that you like on the team. So you're not going to lose anybody. Essentially, you're probably going to bring everybody back that you like and then add more. And I am pleased with that. So we'll make the video and I'll probably repeat that whole spiel all over again in the video. But regardless, it was still a fun stream, still a good trade weekend, even though we didn't get the report on the majority of it. There was a lot of trades that happened this week. A lot of trades.
Well, for the record, I didn't realize how gay it sounded to say that we needed, if they will excuse us, we need to record a couple of videos. So
yeah, dude, it sounded super sus. Now you
didn't mean it to.
Okay, the Utah Jazz plan to waive Chris Boucher, so they traded for this dude just to.
That's our pickup. That's our pickup. Folks, we got a Chris Boucher video coming out. We'll see you soon.
Hey, there you go.
You want the recognition, you want the status, you want the money, you want the notoriety, then pal, get on Ric Flair one time. We are the best there is, and believe it, put it in the bank, whether you like it or not, we are the best there is. This is what Ric Flair's all about, you know. There are so many times that I walk out here and I feel the excitement, I feel the pulse of the world, and sometimes I get so carried away that I don't take time. Honey, I'll see you tonight at the Marriott and I'll be quiet. I gotta talk. I feel as secure as a man can feel in the sport of professional wrestling. Woo! You want the recognition, you want the status, you want the money, you want the notoriety, then pal, get on Ric Flair one time. We are the best there is, and believe it, put it in the bank, whether you like it or not, we are the best there is.